Exodus. Oh, it's on?
It's on, yeah.
Do you click up the cars camera? Yes. All right. It's on. Shalom. We're out here another week. First off, we want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakadash, Barakatha Yahweh, and Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, and Barakatha Yahushai. Yahweh is the true name of a Heavenly Father who the world ignorantly calls God.
That's right.
And Yahushai is the true name of the Heavenly Father's Son, the Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. We want to give double honors to our apostles and to our elders of Great Millstone, who we all learn the truth from, and peace and blessings goes to the hopeful elect.
That's right.
Hey, brother, the name Yahweh is the true name, and also they using Yahweh, and they using Yeshua. Okay, those are false names. I just want to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. Peace and blessings to the brothers out there pushing this word, the sincerity. All right, out here another week. You know, recently been on the news. You got a lot of these people, especially these women, going out there protesting about pro-choice.
Yeah.
You know, protesting about abortion, which is completely off according to the scriptures, man. All right, when you women out there that are aborting, what you're doing, you're murdering. Yeah. You're murdering your children, and you want to use that as an excuse. Well, you want to use that as an excuse that it's still a fetus. But remember when Rebecca, when she was pregnant, okay, she had two different nations in the womb.
Yep.
They were alive. They were babies, man.
Yep.
And let's see what the scriptures says about abortion. Someone get Exodus 23 and 26.
Okay, I got a quick one now. This is Exodus 20 and 13. It says, "Thou shalt not kill."
Right, thou shalt not kill. And really,
When you go into it,
thou shalt not murder.
Yep.
Okay? And when you go out there aborting your kids, you're murdering. You committed murder, killing an innocent child, an innocent life. Alright? The Lord sent that spirit down there, and you sent it right back, man.
Right. And then these women, here they are having unprotected sex. You know, what do you think happens when you have sex, man? You let men bust off in you.
Right, exactly.
What do you expect to happen, man? But here it is, the devil done supplied you with Plan B pills and abortion, which that was all created to commit genocide against Jake, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, to wipe our numbers out, man.
Right. And if you watch a lot of these abortion videos, talk about how it has the actual spirit within that child.
That's right, bro.
You know, if you watch these abortion videos, because what the doctor does, they crush the baby's head.
Right.
They stick tongs up your vagina and they crush the head. And you can actually see in some of these videos where the fetus is actually running away from those tongs.
Right.
You know, so it's wicked as hell, man. It's murder, man.
Right.
And you got these women out here protesting that shit. These women out here are fucking insane. They're crazy. They
Yeah,
wanna, like the brother just said, they want to fight for the right to kill their own goddamn children, man. Or their damn children.
Right. It's deeper than you just having a fucking baby within you, man. It's a devised plan to destroy our people, man.
And it's working. It's working, man. Look, you have a majority of our women out there protesting against that shit. Just so you could be hoes without having to face any consequences,
repercussions.
man.
And that's where they really go back to.
Yeah.
You just want to be a hoe.
That's
Right.
it.
Yeah.
With no repercussions. You just want to fuck whoever you want, sleep with whoever you want, you know, with no repercussions. But that act of sex is to procreate, man.
Right.
It's pleasurable, but the Lord made it pleasurable, you know, to where it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna want to have sex, you know.
And this is why there's gonna be a lot of death, way worse than what the Lord did in the flood, man. Because what happened when Noah got the ark? What did the Most High tell Noah and his family? Be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah.
All right, and we ought to be fruitful and multiply. Why do you think when all hell breaks loose, the Lord said that He's gonna be fruitful and multiply again?
Yeah.
All right. When America's destroyed and when the Lord sets up His kingdom, we're gonna be fruitful. We're gonna be fruitful and multiply again, man. We're gonna bring back all you Jakes that die on this side, man.
Right.
That die on this side.
We're gonna have to repopulate that.
All right. Get that scripture.
This is Exodus 23 and 26. It says, there shall nothing cast their young, nor be barren in thy land. The number of thy days I will fulfill.
Right, now look up that word,
Cast their young.
Yeah, cast their young.
All right, cast their young in the Hebrew goes back to shakal, okay? Which says to be bereaved, make childless, miscarry, to be bereaved.
Right, now back in the ancient world, it was a very shameful thing if a woman cannot bear children.
Right, Samuel's mother.
You had a lot of examples.
Yep,
Right.
some of Jacob's wives. Wasn't it Rachel?
Rachel, yeah. Yep.
Rachel, she, you know, she was, Jacob really desired her, but she wasn't having children. The Lord was blessing Leah to have her.
Right.
Yeah, she wanted to kill herself. She was so distraught over being barren.
Oh, what's that?
You know?
When a woman could not bear children, there was a word that take my reproach away from me.
Yeah.
Because reproach was her not having children. You know,
Right.
you have villagers of her in the same city. You know her as the one that can't bear children, man. You know, but when a woman bears children, okay, that's when, you know, you can find that saying, take away my reproach.
And it also said that the women's gonna be saved in childbearing.
Saved.
Okay.
There you go.
This is let me go to it real quick. Speaking with Rachel. This is Genesis 30 and 22. It says, and the Most High remembered Rachel, and the Most High hearkened to her and opened her womb. And she conceived and bare a son, and said, the Most High have taken away my reproach. And she called his name Joseph, and said, the Lord shall add to me another son. So the Lord has taken away her reproach. You know, today it's opposite. You know, these women they ain't trying to have no seeds.
It's a very shameful thing for a woman at a young age to have a child. Because in this time, these women are taught to have fun. Go out there, play the fields, you know, go on the carousel, you know, the clock carousel. You know, go out there, have fun. When a woman wants to have fun, what do you think that means? She wants to go sleep with other men. She wants to go out and party and bullshit. What does that lead to? Sleeping around, man. All right, in that process of sleeping around, you're gonna end up getting pregnant because who's gonna carry condoms? Who's gonna have the discipline to pull out? Who's gonna have discipline to go to the store and get some condoms? If you had a bar, you know, if you had a club, you know, you go straight to your, you know, you got people popping in the car, you got people going to the crib, man. You got these bitches that have one night stands and they end up pregnant. So what they do? They go to the abortion clinics, man.
Plan Bs.
All right.
And it's crazy because that's the first thing that's in their mind. They never think about, yeah, I could take care of this child. You know, the first thing is, how is this child going to affect my life? It's going to take away my whoredom.
Yeah, take away my fun. Because a woman, you have a big responsibility to take care of the children. Why you think the scripture says that a woman should remain at home? She's supposed to stay at home to take care of the children, man. Or the children that you bear. Okay? While the father goes out and provides, he goes out to work, man. Your job is to raise the children. But in this upside down society, it's not like that, man. Everything's upside down. These women don't want to take care of children. Instead, they want to kill them, man. If they even have children, what these women do, they're like ostriches. You know how like an ostrich, they have when the ostrich lays its eggs, they don't guard it. You know, they just leave it out there in the sun where a predator could eat it or elephant can stomp on it. You know, they just leave it out there. And that's all you women that like to go out, and you know, you single mothers that like to go out and have fun, go out to party. You leave your children at home.
Yeah.
Children dying over shit like that.
Right. You had recently in Houston, you had a woman. She had a 5-year-old child.
Yep.
She left in a car just to set up a party for another child, man.
That's crazy.
And to the women, Slack Road, and two about the ostrich. These women have that ostrich mentality of putting their head in the hole.
Yeah.
Okay? Because the ostrich would put his head in the hole and pretend like nothing around it is happening. Okay? Nothing, man. The ostrich will eat her own baby. Yeah, they'll do anything, man.
I got a precept. It's kind of long though. It's 1 Samuel 1:1. It says, now there was a certain man of Ramathaim Zophim of Mount Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah, the son of Joham, the son of Elihu, the son of Tahu, the son of Zoph, an Ephratite, and he had 2 wives. The name of one was Hannah, and the name of the other was Peninnah. And Peninnah had children, but Hannah had no children. And this man went up out of the city yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto the Lord of hosts in Shiloh. And the 2 sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, the priests of the Lord, was there. And when the time was that Elkanah offered, he gave to Peninnah his wife, and to all her sons and her daughters portions. But unto Hannah he gave a worthy portion. For he loved Hannah, but the Lord had shut up her womb. And her adversary also, the adversary being the other wife, also provoked her sore, for her to make her fret, because the Lord had shut up her womb. And as he did so year by year, when she went up to the house of the Lord, so she provoked her, therefore she wept and did not eat. Then said Elkanah...
Why she do that? Because she was sad. She was sad that she couldn't have children, man.
And the other woman was, basically teasing her about it.
Right.
Being a demon towards her.
But now being in the upside down world, women that have children are looked down upon to those that don't.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, Then said Elkanah her husband to her, Hannah, why weepest thou? And why eatest thou not? And why is thy heart grieved? Am not I better to thee than 10 sons? So Hannah rose up after they had eaten in Shiloh, and after they had drunk. Now Eli the priest sat upon the seat by a post of the temple of the Lord, and she was in bitterness of her soul, and prayed unto the Lord, and wept sore. And she vowed a vow and said, O Lord of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of thine handmaid, and remember me, and not forget thy handmaid, but will give unto thy handmaid a man child, then I will give unto the Lord all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head. And it goes on, but the point is that she was bitter in her soul. She was weeping to the Lord, praying to the Lord for a man child, man. Unlike you fucking women today, man.
Yeah, I want to kill your children.
And it gets under your skin, man. It's like, goddamn, all the information is out there. It ain't the 70s or the 60s, man. All the information is out there for you women to know that it's bigger than you destroying your child, man. They're trying to wipe out our whole nation, man. Don't forget Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger. We don't want the word to get out that we want to exterminate the Negro population. Don't forget about that, man.
But the sad thing is, majority of these people don't even know about that.
They don't willingly ignorant.
And if they know about it, they don't care about that.
Yeah.
They don't care about that. Their own personal happiness is worth more than anything, man.
And they want to bring up the rape. That's all you can say is,
right.
If a woman gets raped, but how many of you bitches get raped, man?
Raping your
fuck out of here. Yeah. You willingly hopping on these dicks, man.
Right.
Fuck out of here,
The
man.
system is still up, man.
That's
Still
why
got number one.
I ain't a big fan of women, man. That's just me. You know what I mean? I don't really like women. Yeah, you got sisters out there trying, doing your best, keep doing what you're doing. But me, I ain't a big fan of women, man. Because you're wicked as hell, you're evil as all hell. You don't give a goddamn about reality, man. You don't give a goddamn about nothing logical, man.
Right.
You're just a bunch of fucking demons, man. Hey, when it all goes down, you women, you gonna have it the worst, man. You gonna have it the worst, man.
Yep.
I got it. Sirach 26.
Back to that.
Still got it.
So you done?
No, you got it out.
Sirach 26 and 23. A wicked woman. Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Now, what do you call a dog, a female dog? A bitch. All right. Go ahead.
But she that is shamefaced fears the Lord.
Right, and they're shameless. They have no shame in their game.
26 and
You
25.
got a shame?
Yep.
No shame in my game. Goddamn.
Some dude filmed his best friend woman selling box on the
Right,
street.
I see now.
And she had no shame. She was like cussing him out instead of feeling some type of
Right.
shame.
She out there street walking.
Street
Street walking, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
She wanted to do everybody in the car.
Everybody in the car. She said everybody $200 each. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women, they have no shame. Just right now, we just saw a woman walk by with her shorts up, bottom half of her ass cheek just hanging out, you know.
And what do you see in her legs? Her whole legs, both of her legs had that cellulite in it. Okay, full of it.
Yep.
You know, that ain't nothing but other men's sperm, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
These
why
women ain't supposed to have but one man in their whole life,
I was
man.
about to say, that's why they ain't gonna never ask you. They ain't never gonna tell you how many men they slept with.
Yeah.
They don't never want to talk about
They'll
that.
do that.
Yeah. They'll give you a number, but just know they're fucking lying. You can tell when you're in there, when you're in there, you know.
That's the spirit that the Most High put in these women to be shameful of being a whore.
Yep.
They should not be whores within Israel. That's why they always lie about their body count. You know, they want to be whores, but deep down they're ashamed of that shit.
Right.
You know.
I got. Let me read that same scripture in the GNT, because it says a self-willed woman is a bitch. That's what it says. It says bitch.
Wait, what?
A self-willed woman is a bitch.
Look, self-willed. You alright? Because you're supposed to be ruled over by your husband, man.
Yeah.
And that's another goddamn thing that's just like annoying, man. A woman don't want to be ruled over, man. They got a problem with authority, man.
Yep.
When you're a little higher than a child, man. You know, you're a little higher than a child. You need it to be guided. So you ain't supposed to be self-willed.
Yeah, the society, it teaches them to try and be independent, man, to focus on their careers, you know, and negate everything else.
Where has that got you? You know, where's that guy that got you single and miserable, with a bunch of children with no fathers?
Yep. That's right.
But the Lord is making this time for y'all now. Okay? All the food thing is gonna be big with you women, man.
Yeah.
Okay? The Lord is taking your food away. You don't see it yet, but it's coming. All right? And all you simp niggas out there and shit wanna feed these women, man, you gonna get caught up in it too. All right?
Hey, bro, it's already here, man.
Yeah.
They got fucking armed guard security at my grocery store. It's all the theft. You
Yep.
see women all the time stealing shit, man.
And you see Walmart, they had all the food and stuff. They wouldn't let nobody buy food, man. They said it's all bad. And they packed it all up. Okay?
So they about to turn into a concentration camp.
Right, exactly.
Scripture said they're gonna lament for the teats. You know, all they good little treats and shit they getting.
Yeah, the scripture said that vengeance shall fail.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know? You want me to go back?
Yeah, go back.
So going back to the word shakal, or shakal in the Hebrew, it says to make childless, to cause barrenness, show barrenness, or abortion.
There, abortion. Abortion. Read that again.
It says to be bereaved, to make childless, to cause barrenness, show barrenness, or abortion.
Abortion. The scripture says it right there and then.
Yeah.
What is it? What is there to hide? You know, but you women want to say, oh, we're in the 21st century. We're not in those times no more. That's your excuse. You got an excuse for everything. We just want to say shit, whatever shit that fits according to you, man.
Because they don't have no accountability, man.
Right.
You know, society they don't hold you accountable for nothing that you do.
Yeah, towards the men.
For nothing that you do, man. You know, all a woman can do is blame the man, point the finger at a man. Man ain't shit. Man ain't this. But what about you women, man?
Yup.
It takes two to tangle. You know what I'm saying? Men are not having children by themselves. You know?
Hey,
And these women are the worst creatures, man, behind Esau, man.
Yup.
You're the worst fucking creatures, man.
Yup.
At the end of the day, it's Esau that's empowering these women. The government that gives them power over a man.
Yeah.
Fuck over a man with the court system. Child support and all that. Alimony payments and all that, you know? So Esau gotta go, man. We need
Yeah,
new
right.
rulership. We need new rulership on the planet, man.
Where it all goes back to Esau, you know?
Yeah.
It's all
But they made that pact
Yeah.
going back to the garden. You know? This
Yeah.
fucking woman and this fucking serpent. They made that pact going way back from the beginning, man. You know? So we gotta start over, man.
Yup.
We gotta start over, man.
Management, man.
You know? And it's gonna take the Lord coming back. It's gonna take this society falling
Yup.
for everything to start over, man.
That's a real great reset. You know?
Right.
And righteousness.
Righteousness, yep.
You got a precept?
1 Timothy 5:14. I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children.
And what's marriage? Is marriage fucking you dressing in a white dress, walking down the aisle, your father walking you down the aisle, you got 31 bodies on you? No, that ain't marriage, man. I'm throwing a number out there, you know what I mean? You know? That's not marriage. Marriage is you having sex.
Yup.
You know, is a man going inside of you, man.
That's
marriage, man.
That's how you become one flesh.
Right.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Yep.
What does the word marriage mean? To be joined together, man. How does a man and a woman join together, man? Through the act of sex.
Hey, like when a male and a female dog have sex.
They are connected, right?
Yeah, they get connected for like they stay connected for a certain period of time, man.
I remember seeing that when I was like 4. I could see it now in my head, man. I was tripping out. Like, I asked, why is that happening? You know? But that's that join, just like they showed on Avatar. You remember where they connected to each other?
Right.
And it was like I forget exactly the words, man. But they show you how spiritual that is, man. So it's a spiritual act.
It is.
Yeah.
So when you having sex over and over with these different men, different semen all up in you,
That destroys
you got demons on you, man.
Yeah. Because the sperm carries all of your information, man.
Yep.
Okay? So you wonder, you went inside this woman and stuff, and all of a sudden she started to act like you. Why is that?
You're putting your vibration on her.
Exactly. Now, if this woman got 800 bodies on her, then she got 800 demons, man.
800 niggas.
Exactly.
Sperms fighting and shit.
Yep.
B6.
Constant battle, man.
Yeah, like brother says, the act of sex is very spiritual. You know, once you're not up with a woman, your DNA goes into her, man. And you she takes on your personality. She takes on your spirit.
Right.
That's why you got bitches that have all these sex, these porn stars, you know, these sex workers. That's why they're all bugged out of their fucking mind, because they got hundreds of different spirits on them, man. Multiple personality disorders.
And then they're miserable.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers act like they all good. No, you fucked off in the head, man.
Right.
You are fucking destroyed in the head, man.
And you wonder why you can't connect with the man that you want.
And they try to put themselves on a level with a man. A man can sleep with 100 bitches, man.
Yeah,
and be straight. He's supposed to do that. He's built for that.
This is one Edomite. He goes out there in Vegas asking women questions.
Yeah.
He said he asked these women. There's an island full of 30 women. One man can impregnate all those women, but if there is one woman with multiple men, she can't bring back life. She can't bring all life with all those different men. You know, just roughly paraphrasing it, man.
Out of all those men, only one could have,
At a time.
one at a time. That's why we're supposed to have multiple women, man.
Yeah. You have billions
on the way.
of semen, a little semen within your genital.
Right.
Genitals,
And then a woman has a biological clock.
Right.
She can only have children for a certain span of time.
Right.
A man, he could be like Abraham. He's in his 90s. You know, having children, man.
Let me see.
You know, a man could be old as hell, 80 years old.
Hey, this is one chick in the South. He has 33 kids.
Woo.
This is another one. There's another Jake in Nigeria. There's a couple. They had, I think, 44 kids.
That's beautiful.
44 children, man.
I know that's not with one woman.
Yeah, no, it was one. It was one couple.
Oh, okay.
She had a bunch of twins.
They must be old.
She had a bunch of twins and triplets and all that, man. Her last kid,
that makes sense.
her last kid, it was the first child she had was single.
Yeah.
You know, when you read Judges about Gideon, he says that he has 70 kids, 70 children, for he had many wives.
Right.
So it's the right thing for a man to have many wives.
Right.
man.
We just read about Samuel's parents. His father had 2 wives.
Right.
And that's just that's just having 2.
But Esau does what in this system? He says a man, if you got more than one wife, he call it polygamy.
Right.
And he'll put you in jail for that, man.
Which poly means many.
Yeah.
And that's how we set up, like a lion's pride.
Yeah.
You don't have too many male lions in a lion's pride.
Right.
So you really just gonna have one.
Right.
You know, all them women going, just like on Lion King. They made it seem like he just had one woman. All them lionesses was his woman, man.
Yeah.
But they made it seem like it was just he just had one woman. Nah, that's not how it go, man.
But that's how Esau works, man. He wants to
Fucking
turn
fuck.
everything upside down, man.
It's all for population control.
Yeah, the scripture said woman was created for the man.
There you
Right.
go,
You
man.
women belong to us, not the other way around. We can have multiple wives.
There you go, man. But they want to have now they talking about having a side dude.
Yeah, it's called feminist. I dealt with the chick like that. I dealt with a feminist bitch. for a certain period of time. As soon as she said it was feminist, I already knew how that shit was.
You know what happens too when a woman has more than one man going inside of her and stuff, her kwaba starts to smell like rank.
Yeah.
Okay? Wonder why the women stinking. I seen a video, a woman, she was inside a house and stuff, and the little children and stuff were saying that they could smell her shit, man. Okay?
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Yeah, and she's like, well, don't start talking about me. I know I'm gonna go and take a shower or some bullshit. But she's sitting there in her clothes, and you can smell her shit through her pants and shit.
That's how bad it is.
That's bad, man.
Get that 5th verse of Timothy.
Let's start 5 or 6.
6.
Start over.
This is 1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
That's all you bitches want to do. You want to live in pleasure. You want to have fun. That's why you're dead while you living, man. All right? Go ahead.
They got a song like that, right? Girls just want to have fun.
The girls just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Well, you can only have fun for so long, man. Sooner or later that fun runs out, man. Sooner or later you need your body starts to wear and tear, man. Start to get old.
That's why the Lord gives them STDs and shit.
Right. Go ahead.
And these things give in charge that they may be blameless. But if any provide not for his own, especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith, and is worse than an infidel. Let not a widow be taken into the number under 60 years old, having been the wife of one man.
Ooh. See, now what number is 60 years old, man. All right, and be having a wife of one man. Why is that? Because a woman's supposed to have one man. The only way that she has another husband, is if her first husband dies. But this is why Yahweh Shah, he likened this generation to an adulterous generation, because a lot of these women you meet today are not virgins, and they've been with multiple men. Why do you think he told the woman at the well that you have many husbands? The one that you're with right now is not your husband, man, because your first husband is the one that took your virginity. Okay,
and if you notice, they always have a place in a woman always have a place in their heart for that first guy.
Yeah.
That first dude that took it, you know.
Right.
So they never forget that dude.
Yeah, they call it an imprint or something like that. You're imprinted by that first man.
Yeah.
And every guy that she goes after is going to be like him, you know? So if he's like a thug type dude, she's only going to want thugs for the rest of her life, because she's been imprinted by that first man, you know? Let not a widow be taken into the number under 60 years old, having been the wife of one man, well reported of for good works. If she have brought up children, if she have lodged strangers, if she have washed the saints' feet, if she have relived the afflicted, if she have diligently followed every good work. But the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against Yahweh Shai, they will marry.
Now, wanton is basically sexual desire. Because a woman, you get a certain age, you basically pass the 5-year age, you start to feel that sexual desire, man. Okay?
They get hot in their panties.
And this is why, back then in the ancient world, the father has to always keep a close eye on his daughter, man.
Right.
It's not like today where women have a lot of liberty to go out to party, go out and do all this, man. Because what ends up happening, she can end up raped, she can end up kidnapped, she can end up coming home pregnant by a guy that the father disapproves of, man. Because in the ancient world, the father is the one that decides who the daughter married to. You woman had no choice in that, man. Since you want to talk about choice and all that shit, man. Back in the ancient world, you had no choice. You belong to your father until you find the appropriate husband for you. And then once you're married, you belong to your husband, man. You have no choice in that, man. Okay?
And it's going back to that.
Right.
Right. That's a righteous thing, man. Letting your father choose your husband. You know, your father's not going to give you a way to just go through, man.
Right.
That's why a lot of these women fear nowadays. Women, y'all don't even know what y'all want, man.
Hell no.
Yeah, it's not like today where you women get to pick who your husband is. Why you think you have a lot of single mothers? Because you women don't pick the right man. You always pick the one that's lazy, don't got no fucking job, have nothing going for himself, just because he got good looks, man. You know? or whatever ways that may you choose that man.
Yeah.
You don't choose him. You don't choose the correct man. Like for example, you choose a thug.
Yeah.
All right, you choose a thug, man.
Over a guy that works 9 to 5. He worked 9 to 5, girl. He just make this certain amount of money, but he's stable. Okay, you have a roof over your head. You got food. You got clothes. Okay.
But women don't even appreciate
They
that,
don't
man.
appreciate that,
They
man.
definitely don't want a righteous man.
Yeah, always complaining.
Right.
Always find something to complain about. You know.
When you put them in the straight and make them stay home, make them do what they gotta do, they like little children. They don't want to do it, man. Okay, they bucking up against you every step of the way.
Authority issues, man.
Right.
And that shit is whack, man.
That's what Scripture says, watch over with an impudent eye. And be not surprised if you trespass against thee.
Yep.
A lot of these fathers ain't even watching over their daughters.
They let the daughters go do what they want because who really wants a house? The mother.
They condone that behavior.
Yeah,
Because these motherfuckers are simps.
Yeah, I wonder why their daughter getting abused and with the nigga, like a nigga that's just dogging her out, treating her bad. Because a father's supposed to pick a man that's stable, that could take care of you, you know?
That's right.
A man of wisdom.
Yeah, a man of wisdom.
Right. But you know, a lot of these women don't have fathers now. That's the curse that came upon us, man. Fathers are not at the home anymore. You know? Maybe, yeah, because the women choose these wrong dudes.
Hey, Esau made that happen too with the whole housing, Section 8, the whole welfare thing. You know what I'm saying? See, look, see all them shits in the legs. That shit.
And they're probably in a relationship.
Yeah. It's nasty.
Hey, bro, new information just came out about Margaret Singer, whatever that chick's name is. Singer, yeah. That she ordered leaders to keep Israelites in check from breaking down the so-called Negro Hispanic homes. So she had pastors pacify our people. You know.
Yeah.
That's
Set up
what
their
that
leaders.
whole-
They've been doing that.
501c3 church is about to.
I got a scripture.
Let me finish to 15.
Verse 12, 1 Timothy 5 and 12. Having damnation because they have cast off their first faith. And withal, they've learned to be idle, wandering about from house to house. And not only idle, but tattlers. Also busybodies, speaking things which they ought not. I will therefore let the younger woman marry.
See the younger woman marry. Not go out and party, have fun, not go out and bullshit, not go out and give into your pleasures and go on girls trip and all that, man. To marry for the purpose of what? Bringing forth children. All right, bring fruitful, starting an empire. All right, starting your husband's family line, man. Not going out and doing what you do now, man. You know, go ahead.
I will therefore let the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
Hey, and who's our main adversary? So-called white man. These Edomites. You know, the so-called white man is Edomites and these other nations, man. They look down on these people right here. They look down on our women and see how they treat us, man. You know, how our women are over us, how our women are out of order, how our women are just shameful sluts.
Yeah,
Shameless sluts.
You got no other woman on the planet goes around twerking on video. All you see is our women, okay? Acting a damn fool.
Yeah, and none of them speak against their man either.
Right.
You don't see the Edomite woman speaking and talking shit about the man.
Right.
She stay with her man. You know, it's a shame if they don't have a husband. But not you Negro and Latino woman. Shit, you even give it to a Latino woman. She even stick by her man.
Yeah.
Shit, they don't have no problem. You know, they start have no problem getting with this crap man.
Yeah, that's in their culture, you know, family is in their culture.
Right.
We don't have that here in our culture, man. We have baby mama, baby daddy shit, you know? We don't know nothing about the families out here, man. I will therefore let the young woman marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary.
So guide the house. You're supposed to be at the house. People say keepers at home.
Right.
And they got a problem with that though, man.
They don't want to stay home.
When they hear the word submissive, you know, it sounds like bondage to them. When that's why you was created. I mean, let's get to it. When it comes down to it, you was created to serve a man.
Yep.
That's it. The word woman means female servant.
That's what our culture pushes. They fear the man. You know, they fear having a man over them. That's why they want their own jobs, their own money. You know, they want to believe in this color purple shit. Where you have this dictator black guy that's gonna beat your ass all the time. No, man.
Yeah, that ain't reality, man. No man want to beat no woman, man.
Nah,
That's not even how it goes. It's always shit. If anybody beating on anybody, it's the woman beating on the man. You know?
Then the man getting sent to jail for it. You get kicked out the house.
Cause he get tired of shit, then he really put hands on your ass.
Yeah, Jake never oppressed some women like that. He never oppressed black bitches like that. Fuck out of here, man.
Hey, another thing with these women too, when they have children in these days and age, the grandmama end up raising the child.
Right.
They're still in the street.
Right.
Okay? They're still in the dang on street. They never want to settle down, raise their children, cook food for their children, okay? Feeding them chicken nuggets and shit that they can put in the microwave every damn day, okay? So that they can just go and do their pleasure, man. You know?
Their children guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. For some are already turned aside after Satan.
And that some should really be it. Oh, because a lot of you women, you know, most of you women have turned aside onto Satan, man. Like you said earlier, that goes back to the garden. All right, that's the reason why you took to learn the other philosophy of the serpent, man, because it was to your benefit. All right, it was to your benefit that you get to be in power, you get to be over your man. You don't have to be servants. You don't have to guide the house. You don't have to be keepers at home. You could do what you want. You can have fun. You could be given the pleasures. That's why you took heed to that serpent, man, because it was to your benefit, man. You did not like how the Lord set it up, man. When the Lord set it up, it was perfect. It was good. It was righteous, man. All right, but you seek to you seek to bring sin into the world. That's why the scripture says that the woman was the beginning of sin. Through her, we all died, man.
That's what I got.
But
It's Sirach 25 and 24. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin.
Right, of the woman became the beginning of sin. Because get that account in Genesis, the 3rd chapter. All right, it was the serpent, which was the so-called white man Esau, with melanin back then. Okay, did he go to Adam or to the woman first? He went to the woman. Why? Because you go to 1 Peter, says the woman is the weaker vessel. All right, it was more easy for him to persuade you,
manipulate.
All right, go ahead.
It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all died.
Yeah, through her we all died. Okay, this is the reason why death came into the world, because of you, woman, man. All right, because you took heed to the serpent, which was not no actual serpent. It was Esau back then, man. Or the wicked one.
Yeah, one more scripture. It says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad.
And that's exactly what you see throughout America, man. You got all these women that have the liberty to gad abroad.
Look what it produces.
Yep.
It produces disorder, man. It produces confusion, man. This shit is wicked as all hell. You know, the woman has all the power, and the men have none, man. You know, faggots have more power than men. You gotta be out your goddamn mind not to think this shit is insane, man. To go along with the bullshit out here, man. You gotta be out your fucking mind, man.
And one thing about it too is all this shit is just a distraction.
Right.
It's a distraction because they're doing something worse to you. Mm-hmm. They're about to do something so terrible and demonic to you, but they got you thinking about your rights.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
right.
what they got coming for you, you gonna wish you did something different, man.
You gonna wish you had a man.
Yeah.
Ruling over your
right.
ass.
Yeah, what it say? In that day,
yep.
7 women shall take hold of 1 man.
Yeah, because that's when you're gonna realize they've been lied to all these other lies. That the ways that them being on top was all wrong, man. You know, you're gonna have women that are gonna repent from that, from their ways, man. Okay? You have a precept? And get Genesis 3rd chapter.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me."
Right. Who are the rebellious children? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Snow Indians, man. You're that rebellious children. They want to take counsel, but not of the Lord. The Lord has his prophets here to counsel you the right way, to teach you his ways, the ways of life. But instead, people want to learn under Esau the ways of death, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, "That take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin."
Add sin to sin. What's sin? The transgression of the law. All right, when you commit abortions, when you're murdering, that's sin. You're breaking the law, man. But you don't think that way. Okay?
This is verse 2. It says, "That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked of my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion."
Yeah, all you jakes that trust in this place, that trust in society, that's going to be your downfall, man. All right, because when Babylon, America's destroyed, you jakes going to be destroyed with it, man. That trust in this place, man. Get that Genesis 3rd chapter. You can read from this one. Let me see. The third chapter 1 through 5. No, 6.
In Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord power had made.
Right, now the serpent being a so-called white man, when you go into I believe the word serpent, it goes into a witchcraft, sorceries.
You mean subtile?
Yep, subtile, slack it. Can you look that word up?
Yeah, so the Hebrew word is aram, meaning subtle, shrewd, crafty, sly, sensible.
Yeah, go to the root word.
The root word is like, it says to be subtle, to shrewd, be crafty, beware, take crafty counsel, be prudent, to be crafty.
And who takes crafty counsel against the Lord's people?
Yeah.
The so-called white man. Edom. The serpent was Esau, man. Back then he had melanin. All right, he was the son of the wicked. Back then you had 3 classifications of men. Sons of God, which that's where we came from. Sons of man, which were the other nations, and the sons of the wicked, which are you so-called white people, man, and Edomites. Okay. Yeah. So read that again.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
The beast of the field represents the other nations. All right, this is all metaphorically speaking. When people read this, they think it's talking about an actual serpent, an actual beast. All right, it's talking about people, man. Okay.
Which the Lord power had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden.
It was serpent. It was serpent. When you look up serpent, not subtile, serpent, nachash, serpent, snake, image. When you go into the root word, to practice divination, divine, observe signs, learn by experience, diligently observe, practice fortune telling, take as an omen. Who practice witchcraft? Who practice sorcery? So-called white man. How you think they run this world, man? Through their witchcraft. Okay? So read that all over again. Genesis 3:1.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord power had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath the Most High said, You shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
Yeah, the tree of the garden represents these other philosophies. Okay? Go ahead.
And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Most High hath said, Ye shall not eat of it.
Right. Well, Eve was basically telling the serpent is the ways of righteousness. All right, and what she was supposed to do, and what was what was she supposed to do and what she wasn't supposed to do. All right.
Neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. For the Most High doth know that the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
And this is where the serpent lied when he said that ye shall not die. Okay? When the serpent told Eve that you should not die, that's when he lied, man. He was telling the truth when we became gods, because we knew being a god, you know both good and evil. And this is the process of us, you know, being gods. Because right now we're learning the evil part, man. All right? Because that's when we're establishing the kingdom of heaven as the sons of the Most High, the sons of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh, we're going to be gods. Because we already knew good and evil. We're in the process right now of learning evil. Now we're going to know what it's like to be righteous, to be perfect, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Going?
Yeah,
That was 5.
yeah, 6.
Verse 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat.
Right, when she saw that philosophy the serpent was giving her, it was good to her. You know, it benefited her. All right, that feminist shit where a woman could be over the men, or where a woman can have free choice. You know, be self-willed. It was good to her, man. That's why she took onto it, man. Because it seemed when she was listening to the philosophy of the serpent, she saw that it could benefit her, man. All right.
And gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked.
Yeah, that naked basically represents the time being in sin. When you go to Moses, when he came down from Mount Sinai, when he saw, get that counts in Deuteronomy. Let's see, Deuteronomy 20.
What's your point?
Yeah, when he came down from Mount Sinai, he said he saw people naked, representing they sin. Okay?
And the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked.
Yeah, because they were only supposed to know righteousness. The Lord established Adam and Eve to know righteousness, man, and to not know wickedness. But when the woman got beguiled by the serpent, that's when they knew they knew of sin. They knew of wickedness, and that's not something that the Lord set her up, man. Okay?
And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. And they heard the voice of the Lord power walking in the garden in the cool of the day.
Right. That was the prophets. The cool of the day basically represents before the judgment comes down. Okay?
And they heard the voice of the Lord power walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord power.
Yeah, how did they hide themselves? Among the other nations. Alright? You got that account? That was it on that.
The presence of the Lord power amongst the trees of the garden.
You gotta finish the point, but I'm not sure exactly what you're saying.
It's Exodus 32 and 23. Exodus 32. So read that part, meaning they were naked again in verse 7.
And the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons.
Whoever got it, Exodus 32, 23 to 25.
This is Exodus chapter 32, verse 23. It says, For they said unto me, Make us gods which shall go before us. For as for this Moses, the man that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we were not what is become of him. And I said unto him,
yeah, because Moses on Mount Sinai speaking with the Most High, receiving the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, And I said unto them, Whosoever hath any gold, let them break it off. So they gave it me. Then I cast it into the fire, and there came out this calf. And Moses saw that the people were naked, for Aaron had made them naked unto their shame, among their enemies.
Yeah, why were they naked? Because they were worshiping other gods.
Yeah.
But they built a golden calf and said that got us out of Egypt, man. When you go into Exodus, the first and the second commandment, the law says not to build any graven images, man. All right, not to worship any other gods before the Lord, man. Because our Lord's jealous power, man. So back then they were sinning. Okay, so you brought that out just to prove, back up that account in Genesis, the 3rd chapter.
Except for that,
Go
it's
ahead.
Revelation 16 and 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame.
Right, lest he walk naked represents sin. See the shame. And what the garment is supposed to represent? This truth, man.
Yep, that's right.
True knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Okay? Ways of righteousness, in which we were supposed to learn from the beginning, which we were supposed to only know until Eve got deceived.
I got a precept for that. It's 2 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety.
Right, through his subtlety. Because he made it, he packaged it to that it's gonna benefit Eve and Adam.
And that's Esau's spirit.
Right.
You know, sweet, how does it go? Words smoother than butter.
Right.
You know? But there's nothing but deception at the end of that. You know?
Because he knew what that was gonna bring. He knew that was gonna be the beginning, the downfall of these people, man.
Just like when you go back to the 60s and 70s when they presented that feminism shit to our people, they knew exactly what they were doing. Yeah. You know, with Section 8 and all of that, the father having to be out, putting crack in our neighborhoods, the war on drugs, which is really the war on Jake, to put Jake in prisons and build more prisons. They knew exactly what the fuck they was doing. And they know what they're doing now.
Right.
So it says, but I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Yahweh Shai.
Right. That's it.
Point being beguiled, yeah.
You had it. You were holding a precept. I know you.
Yeah. Same thing going into Revelations 3 and 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see.
It's truth, man. All right, when you go into Isaiah, what is it? Let me see if I can get it.
It's part of
About that garments.
52.
So when Eve listened to the serpent in the garden, she took off her spiritual garment, took in his philosophy,
which caused her to be what? Sin. Caused her to sin. She wasn't supposed to know the way of wickedness. But at the end of the day, the Lord set it up that way. Because the creature is started to abandon it. The Lord wants us to go through this part, man. So when we established in the kingdom of heaven under Yahweh Shai and King David, all right, that we may be perfect. Because back in the kingdom, we're never going to go off again. Women are going to be in order. Women are going to be how they're set up to serve their husbands.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like this forever, man.
Then you're going to have multiple women.
Yup.
You're just going to have one woman, which keeps women in check, man. You got another woman basically in competition with you.
Yeah.
You know, it keeps your ass in check. You know? It's going to be a man's world, literally. Like that song? You know, it's a man's world. It's going to be a man's world, man. Everything's going to be for the benefit of the man. Just like the society is, everything is for the benefit of the woman. The kingdom of heaven is going to benefit the man. And it's going to be like that way for eternity. Oh, yeah? They go a chariot, man. I love y'all, bless you outside.
Call on Yahweh, bless you outside.
Right.
You know that scripture says a woman should compel a man?
That's Jeremiah, I think 32. And Isaiah, the 3rd chapter.
Yeah, we're going to go back to that righteous order, man. The children, the woman, the man, Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh, man. That's the order, you know?
You got it.
Jeremiah 31 and 22. how long will he go about, O thou backsliding daughter?
And that's speaking of the whole nation. Right? He's speaking to you, Israelite woman.
For the Lord had created a new thing in the earth.
Or a new thing.
A woman shall compass a man.
Why is that a new thing? Because in the ancient world, women did not have no authority.
Shit, not even just in the ancient world. You go back 80 years, 70 years.
Right. Yeah. Women did not have authority like they have authority now. They didn't have the liberty like they had liberty now, man. Okay? It says a woman shall compass a man. And this is the time we're in this time where woman's compassing a man.
This shit sucks. You gotta have a woman over you at your job. Telling you what you need to do. A woman cop.
Yeah, you could be in the army. Right. And have a fucking woman drill sergeant screaming in your face.
Right, yeah.
You know?
Makes no sense whatsoever, man. You know?
You're supposed to just take that and just listen to the order, man. Because everything's upside down. But the Lord, Yahweh Shai, when he established his kingdom, he's gonna turn everything right side up how it's supposed to be. Right. Establish order. Let's get that order. 1 Corinthians.
Right.
11th chapter.
Done. 1 Corinthians 11:1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Yahushai. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahushai.
Right, the head of every man is Yahushai, or our Lord, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, and who you ignorantly see as a so-called white man. Go ahead.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man. Say that again. The head of the woman is the man. That's in the Bible, man. Why is it so hard to follow? Why is it so hard to keep, man? Because the women are out of order. You do not want to go by the man. You don't want to have a man rule over you, man. All right, you want to be the one to rule over that man. You want to be the one to control and have and control over that man, man. Right. Run the household. You see how far that gets. A lot of Jakes that are in prison are raised by single mothers. You know why there's a lot of sips in this world? Because they've been raised by single mothers. If not their mothers, their aunties. If not their aunties, their grandmothers.
They treat a woman a certain way.
Right.
Well, what about how a woman's supposed to treat a man?
Right. What about that? That's not taught in this world. You know, a lot of men are not truly appreciated like how or desired like it should be, man. Everything's upside down.
The head of Yahushai is the Most High.
Right. Yahweh. Alright? Above Yahushai is Yahweh. Okay, that's the order. Back then Paul had to say this because the Church of Corinth were having women ruling over them, man. They were in Greece. Go ahead.
That's just very masculine as well.
Yeah, but that's a thing called masculinity.
It's always
or toxic masculinity.
How is masculinity toxic?
Yeah, that's not toxic. What's so toxic about that, man?
They like to put these labels as
Hey, when you're doing the right thing, they put these labels.
Yeah.
When a man has control over his woman, and it doesn't allow his woman to wear what she wants to wear, it doesn't allow his woman to have social media. You know what they call it? They call that toxic relationship. How's that toxic? That's his wife. He has control over his woman.
Right.
All right.
They'll call you insecure if you care too much. Nah, man. That's your property, man. Right. You say that. If a man has a dog, a man with a wife, you begin for possession, man.
Right.
You know, that's your property, man. Hey, there ain't nobody fucking business between you and your woman, man.
Right.
You know?
Scripture says, wives, submit yourself to your husband.
Right.
Submit.
Under rule, man. They don't want that. You know? It's Isaiah 3:9. It says, 3:12. It says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Yeah. Children, they don't want to oppress them.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? And it says women rule over them.
Yep.
All right.
Raise the kids to be
not Israelite.
Christian or Israelites, you know. Got this woman complaining about there too much real men out here. You're raising all these feminine dudes, man. There ain't no men around. Raising boys. And the boys need to be around men for the boys.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's the most important part of a child's life is the father, not the mother, man. It's the father. That's the most important part in a child's life, whether that's a male or a female. And, you know, it's all about that father, man. You know?
That's why you have a lot of jakes, they get in gangs, they were like, I was looking for a father figure. You women, it says all wickedness is but little to a woman. You women are destroying souls, and then you murdering your own children for no reason. And you think you're innocent compared to a man that's been massacred. No, you a murderer.
Hey, it's gonna shock a lot of you. It shocked me. My sister, she was in high school. She had this one friend. Had a baby that she had basically like 16 abortions. Wow. In high school. And I just thought, you're lying. It's too much. 16 abortions.
Everybody does it in that bitch.
No, the fact is, she been with the same man. They just been getting abortion. You're murdering that child, man.
There's no way that pussy good, man. After that,
You know, that abortion has to affect your body in some sort of way.
it affects your mind too. You know, these bitches act like they so tough and hard. You are not hard. You're not wired that way, man.
Oh, you're a wicked vessel.
You are weak as fuck mentally, man.
You run by emotions.
You can't walk in a man's shoes for a day, man. Not even a day. You can't last that long, man. You know what type of shit men go through? You know, all you women do is fucking sit around and talk shit, man. And blame people for your shit, man. Try to act like they so goddamn mentally tough. You ain't got no mental fortitude.
Mentally or physically.
Yeah, man. The Lord didn't make you like that. It says, "Oh my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path." And Esau purposely sets up these bozos to influence you jakes, man. He don't set up nobody righteous. Of course not. He sets up wicked ass people like Cardi B, Beyonce, all these people for you to idolize and to be influenced by. But here it is, Beyonce, she has a song with single ladies, but she has a so-called husband. Although they don't honor their fucking marriage, they're wicked as all hell, they probably take part in orgies and all of that. Point being though, are you women? Like she had a song, independent women, single ladies. But yeah, she ain't moving like that. That bitch ain't independent or single.
Cardi B, I don't know what you know.
Oh, yeah,
and it end up doing what
she got a husband, you know?
Right. He said so-called baby mama. Something like that. He came across baby mama. Video of now he's looking to her house. I know baby mama and single mother and all that shit.
You know, I'll go back to that Queen of Heaven spirit, man. You know, the father, like you had so-called fathers there, right? Nobody gives a goddamn about that. They put all these goddamn so-called holidays in June for your ass. But it's all in the shadow of Pride Month. You know? But that Mother's Day go by, boy, oh boy. You gonna hear about that shit. You gonna know when that comes around.
Yeah. Yep.
Let you not say nothing to your I mean, I ain't talking about me. I'm saying, you know, on a worldly scale, that you not say nothing to your woman or your mother on Mother's Day, man. Shit, it's gonna be the end of the world.
John chapter 9 verse 44, it says, "Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do."
So-called white people. And the Lord was calling you out. Outside, he's calling them the scribes and Pharisees. Alright, they were deceiving Jake like they were righteous and perfect. They were wicked themselves.
It says, "Ye are of your father, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth." And just like today, I just want to make that up. You know, when you women, you know, give them the children, you're just like, you know, your father
lied about it.
You know? Remember today, same. Not just with all you tribes, man. You got Jake killing each other's gang and shit. Not black is nothing. He's my enemy. You know, he's in the opposite. He's wearing the wrong colors. He's in the wrong gang.
But won't even lift a finger up to the real enemy, the so-called white man. You niggas cower down when it comes to the so-called white man. Why don't you have that same energy for the devil, man? That's the one that got your ass in captivity, living in the ghettos. That's the one that turned your woman against you, man. He's the reason why your father ain't in the house. They don't want to deal with that reality, man.
He was a murderer from the beginning, and go not to the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he was a liar and the father of it.
The first liar, the first murderer. Yeah, we got that scripture expose your ass, Esau. We ain't got nowhere to run. That's why we don't trust your punk ass.
Never will.
You know?
That's how they wake up. Burdens on their mind and shit. Everything.
Women are evil, man. Straight up, man. I'm speaking from experience. Women are evil as fuck. You know, men don't move like women move, man.
Women will use a child against you. You know?
Women will use everything against you, man.
Women will use will raise up a false, will be a false, bear false witness against you. You had this one Jay, he's about to go into the NFL, and he had this one college girl that he slept with. She accused him of rape, and he spent like 10 years, and so she came up and she admitted that she lied about the whole thing.
And she didn't go to jail.
And she's still scot-free, man.
That happened on another video. I sent on the WhatsApp one time, there was this one Jake, he was being accused by his wife of raping his own daughters. You know, and the truth came out like 20 years later on the TV show, pretty much, you know, exposing that she was lying. But all this time, like, everybody was, you know, talking shit on his name.
We'll be here all day if you want to come down with this, you know, but listen.
Psalms 127 and 3. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is a reward.
See, it's a reward, it's a blessing to have a child. It's a blessing to have children, especially children that look just like you, act like you. You know, it's a blessing. It's not an inheritance, it's not an empire, man. Off your seed. And not only that, you're bringing back your family line. You know, because let's say your pops died, right? You know, down the line he gonna come back through your seed. That's why when you go to Rock 30.
Some of these bitches killing their great-great-grandfathers. We don't even know.
Well, not their great, because it's the man's seed,
Yeah.
you know? It's not her seed. She ain't got a seed.
This is Rock 34.
So book of Sirach, chapter 30, verse 4, it says, though his father died, yet he is as though he were not dead.
Why? Because the father is supposed to have, as the son is supposed to teach the son, raise up the son. Okay, go ahead.
For he hath left one behind him that is like himself.
Right.
It says, while he lived, and he saw and rejoiced in him, when he had died, he was not sorrowful. It says, he left behind him an avenger against his enemies.
Like, for example, King David. Alright, King David gave a list to his son, King Solomon, of people to get, man. He had that, I was talking about that. The one that was cursing out King David. Right, him. He was on that line, man. Alright, and Solomon, he got every single one of them, man. Okay?
that's the desire I have, man. I'm trying to have children, man. With multiple ones, man.
You can't even enjoy your kids.
Yeah.
It's not a very smart thing to do to have multiple children. It's what they do all the payments, social payments.
But the Lord wants you to have children, you're going to have them. Nothing you can do about it. But our hope is that the Lord is going to save us and our children, man. That's our hope. The Lord saved Noah and his seeds. The Lord saved Lot and his seeds.
The scripture says that in our house, the acts in our house shall be saved.
Wives, 16.
Wives, and your children, man. You know?
Acts 16, I believe, like 31, 32. Not less than a couple. You got it? I'm glad.
Isaiah chapter 6.
No,
Acts. I think I want to act, right? 16 and like 31.
So, Acts chapter 16, verse 31, it says, they said, believe on the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and thou shalt be saved in thy house.
Look at that, in that house. Does that mean that the Lord gonna save you in your actual house? Nah, man, it's talking about you and your family, man.
Right.
In your household, man.
Wives and children.
You know, Lord's will, man. That's our faith. But it said, if you believe, read it again.
So Acts 16 and 31. It says, and they said, believe on the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and thou shalt be saved in thy house.
Now I got the NLT. It says, they replied, believe in the Lord Yahushua, and you will be saved along with everyone in your household. You see that? That's our faith, man. You know? That's why we work on our own salvation. You know?
What's the opposite of it? If you don't believe, alright, not just your whole house.
What's that? What's the example of that? Achan. You know, Achan got destroyed off of what he did. His whole house got destroyed.
Hey,
This is on Psalms 91 and 9. It says, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge.
How do you make the Lord your refuge? By believing in him. By doing what he says. By trusting in him. Go ahead.
Even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh to thy dwelling.
Yep. If that's what the Lord loves you, and you too.
hey,
He gave you the two.
hey, this says, we say for childbearing, right? In Job 5, it says that we're going to eat, we're going to be taken care of, man. Not just us, but whoever rises with us in that day, man. Our wives and our children.
That she remains by your side.
All right.
Because, you know, she refused that mark. You know, she keeps the faith because, hey, your woman got to have a level of faith too. Her faith might not be as strong as yours. Shit.
And
You gotta believe.
You're gonna have brothers that their house is gonna line up. You go what you say. You're gonna have brothers that have families that are gonna, you may have the woman that may dip, take the kids, or she may just dip on her own. You have kids. How it goes? It's all a test. How much shine, whatever you lose on this side, you're gonna receive 100-fold.
They're showing you on the road. Fuck out, left. You know?
They're gonna rape me. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna rape me. They're gonna eat him. They're gonna kill you. Just do this. You may have certain words not to deal with that, man.
Yeah, just like Lot's wife.
Right.
She looked back.
Look back at all the pleasures and all the riches she had that she had in Sodom. Alright? That's why she turned into a pillar of salt, man.
That's why you gotta keep the Lord first. You don't know what the fuck you put your hold.
Right.
You can't be all up on your woman ass. You know, she ain't gonna do nothing for you, man.
It's like a man and a woman sleep on the same pillow. They their minds are different. You might sleep on the same pillow.
Yeah, men and women live in two different worlds, man.
Proverbs 9:13. The foolish woman is glamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. That's why you can't put all your faith in these women. Yeah. You can't put your trust and you can't uplift all these women because they're simple and they go up nothing.
You can't let a woman lead. That's what you see a lot of today's time in relationships. This one has main leading women making all the decisions. Women have control of the financial. Women, you know, have the say so. The women.
What that brother was saying, man, you know, their minds are stuck on the rope. Well, we know that this is bring the cup, you know, at the end of the day, something that's going to deliver them out of it.
None. You're not gonna find that in this time. All out of order. You're gonna have women. You have women that are decent, but that's harder to try. But that's hard to come by nowadays, man. A lot of these women, like you read in Timothy, they turn aside onto Satan, man.
Even the ones that are trying, I'm pretty sure that they'll turn into demons. You know?
Why do you think Paul said we're gonna have trouble with the flesh? Right? For the brothers that decide to marry, you're gonna have trouble with the flesh, man. The reason why we have trouble with the flesh is there's no order between this world between man and woman, man.
They can't even help. They can't even help when Satan hop on their ass.
All right.
They ain't strong enough to fight off the demons, fight off certain thoughts. They go with the thoughts. Because they're emotional creatures, man. You know?
Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 30, and it says, how weak is thine heart, said the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, seeing thou doest all these things, the work of an impudent, imperious towards women, in that thou buildest thy eminent places in the head of every way, and makest thy high place in every street.
Yeah,
Ezekiel 16?
Yeah, it was
Speaking of the nation, man.
Yeah,
right.
It's comparing us to like women.
Right. Well, what made Israel as a nation as a whole? Worshipping these other idols, worshipping these other gods, man. One idol that Jake worships is that Queen of Heaven, man, that Virgin Mary. You know? They see that as a god. No, that's an idol. Alright? That's an idol that's been a stumbling block for our nation for generations, man.
That's why many reckon it's going to go to the end of the ass.
Right. Or they're too scared. Or they don't want to start an argument.
Hey, man, fuck that. They ain't supposed to be tiptoeing around no fucking woman.
Timid.
She's supposed to tiptoe around you. Right. What the fuck is that, man? Of course you want to keep peace, you know, but hey, when shit gotta be checked, shit gotta be checked, man. You supposed to be the head in that house.
And that's why one thing that Paul wrote to Timothy, I think it was Timothy, if thou desires to be a bishop, you have to have your house in order.
Have one wife.
Right. Have your house in order. Alright, you have to get your house in check, man. Show your house who's boss. Show your family who's boss, man. You're the man, you're the household. You say what goes. When you have
Women don't listen though, bro. Women don't fucking They don't listen. It don't matter what the fuck you do. They don't listen. I'll speak from experience, man. They don't fucking listen.
So, Sirach 26:14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. There is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
Look at that. Well instructed.
Right.
They need to be guided. They need to be instructed on how to move, man. Just like with Esther, right? Esther wasn't doing everything on her own accord. She was being instructed by Mordecai, man, which was her uncle, which raised her, man. Okay, he was giving her the moves on what to do. Look, do it like this, do this, do this. You know? She was being instructed. So a woman needs to be instructed, man. You know? Because wisdom.
You're
You're
deprived of wisdom.
You ain't, the Lord ain't dealing with no fucking woman, man.
Right, that's why it says in Ezekiel 34 and 1, the Lord's flock of men.
That's right.
Men. He don't deal with the women.
Right.
He deals with men.
Right,
Why you think there ain't no woman up here, man?
Right. Because the woman was created for the man. You know? The woman was created for the man, yo. Straight up.
Yeah, how many times we have people come up here asking us, where's the woman? They're at home.
Right.
Alright, why would it be up here? They can handle people being out in the streets for this long, in season, out of season, in the heat, cold. Right.
Hell nah.
Dealing with people talking shit to them.
First of all, 7 days out the week, out the month, your ass is clean. So you couldn't even be diligent if you wanted to.
And you can't be in the sanctuary.
Yeah, you got to stay your ass at home anyway. On your fucking rag. Get your weird ass out of here, man. Bunch of weird women, a bunch of weirdos, man. That's why the women are supposed to be, they're on a low level, man. They're not on a high level with men, man. You keep women at the fucking house, man. And then men change around women too, man. You got those type of dudes. Try to poke their chest out around women and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to put you down in front of women. It's like, the women bring confusion, man. And the Lord is not the author of confusion. You know?
Yeah, I mean, women don't have those leadership qualities.
Right.
And deep down, she secretly respects that. Put a woman in her place to check her.
They say that women don't want, they don't want
They want the power of the man. They want the accountability of the child. And they, I forget the other part.
They don't want to be submissive to the man, but deep down they do. Like the data feminists, they don't want to submit, they don't want to listen to you, they don't want to cook, they don't want to clean, but they want to be submissive when you're during intimacy. They want to be submissive because that's what they want.
That's why they don't like so-called good guys.
Right.
They like the assholes, the bad boys. The ones that don't give a fuck about their feelings. And that's the true nature of a man. A man's supposed to be rough. A woman's supposed to be all, soft. But now they're trying to be rough. Now they're trying to be aggressive. This shit ain't sexy, man. Get out of here, man. Yeah.
Off, 15, squat 26-15, shamefaced faithful that was grace, and the contempt of mind, not the value. The point is shamefaced. It has shame, one that, it's a head down, head cover.
Yeah, like the laws by Abigail. She was humble, She saved his life. That's the type of woman you want right there.
Helpmate.
Man. Somebody that wants to serve you, man.
Yeah. Silence.
Yeah. Someone that's nurturing. Someone that can raise up children.
You're not going to find out here in America, sadly. You're not going to find that type of woman here in Babylon.
These women are demons.
These women are not even women. You call them bitches because that's what they are.
Yeah.
They call themselves that anyway. You hang around a woman you hang around a woman, you hear what they say to you, so they call themselves their bitches and all that, man.
Yep.
But when you say it, they got a problem. You know?
You call your bitch, stop being a bitch. Straight up. You want to be called a bitch, stop being a bitch. Shit. That's why they say, get out Isaiah 32, man. Because when the lights go out, when the family came, we're real close to that. They're talking about 8 weeks of diesel. Probably a month left of diesel. Inflation, really, hyperinflation is gonna hit. Right now we're seeing inflation, but we're gonna see hyperinflation. Overnight. Then we're gonna see how you we're gonna see how you look then, man.
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at peace.
Second verse.
Isaiah 32 and 2. And a man shall be as an hiding place for you, wind.
What does the wind represent? Destruction that's coming, man. You know, hyperinflation, anarchy. You know, when anarchy arises, what's gonna happen?
You're gonna hear women screaming.
No more 911. When the system falls, that's it, man. That's all it needs. The system to fall. No internet, no power.
So you already have over there in Michigan. Cops not reporting certain emergency calls. Shit, over there you call the cops 911. They ain't coming out for that shit.
And this is Philadelphia, New York. You got this one Jay walking amongst women. He just started beating the shit out of them. And they were screaming for help, for help, for help, help. He bounced, but then another guy came. You ain't gonna have that shit not good, man.
They couldn't go toe to toe with that nigga. Yo, when you put that real man strength, you humble your ass down.
Yep.
And you know you can't. It's like a beast. You trying to get away, you can't go to a beast.
She threw a sweater at him. She threw a sweater at him like we're going to do that.
Yeah, it was 3 versus 1. He knocked down one, he got the other one.
Easy work though.
Easy work, man.
He ain't gotta really be precise with his hits. All you gotta do is make contact. It could be right here. The bitch, he hit a bitch with his forearm. She out. Fucking out of here, man. A lot of bitches never been hit in their life.
Nah.
A lot of you women never been hit in your fucking life.
You always hear in the middle of a fight, a woman screaming and shit, like somebody died.
That's all they can do. I hope that somebody come and save their ass. But guess what? When the Lord brings it to you, ain't nobody coming to save your fuck ass.
Yep, no one. Hey, because all the men are going to die in the streets, like it says in the 16th chapter, man. All you men are going to be shipped out to the war, man. All right? Ain't going to be no one here to protect you. You're going to be looking for protection. That's why you got to get.
And it says, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind.
Don't come to me. I ain't fucking with none of you hoes.
Yes,
Fuck you all.
What men is that talking about?
Man,
Men of war. Men who in that day are discovered to be the chosen elect of Yahweh. Those type of men.
that's like that woman on Eli. She had to hide behind Eli, man. She was following him. He's like, man, basically leave me the fuck alone. She kept following him, man. Or the birds. Anarchy.
Or begging. When there was trouble in the streets, who do women go to? They go to the men. Why? Because the men protect them. So in that day, I like to see independent women, pro-choice women, women that say you don't need a man. I like you to keep that same energy. Remember, keep that same energy.
You're gonna be forced to.
Alright? Because what does the scripture say? Every word that thou speakest, or thou shalt be condemned, man.
Right, because the Lord has put a different spirit on men in these last days. You know, you got the MGTOW movement. You know, men are waking up. You know, to the bullshit that you women have been on. Right. You know, to the abuse that you women have and the trauma that you've caused over the years, man. They're waking up to it. Right. Yeah, they go to Colombia. You know, Brazil. Dominican Republic, man. They saying fuck the American woman. American woman, stay away from me, you know. Fuck you women, man.
Mine on TikTok video about a mixer. Only black women win at. Only people that showed up were other women. No men showed up for the mixer.
Right?
Yeah, men are waking up. People left out.
All you saw was the fucking nigga woman, man. Nobody want no nigga woman. Nobody want no loudmouth, aggressive ass woman, man. You know?
Society collapses. Police collapse. Hospitals collapse, all that. So yeah, you better need a man to protect you like that. A lot of women don't have no men out here.
Single mothers. Single. And you choose to be that way. Or you choose to be single. And in that day, you're going to wish you have a man. You're going to find a man. You're going to find a man, and he's going to decide. That's when he's going to pick and choose. Because in this time, women get to pick and choose who they want to be with. You know? They get to pick and choose. You know, you go on these dating apps, it's like you're going on a fucking job interview. You know? Those bitches are just asking you all these questions. And the same questions they're asking a bunch of other niggas.
Not even just the questions. They already stating on their shit. You gotta be this tall, you gotta be this, you gotta be that, you can't have no children, all of this shit. But let men do that. You can't be fat, you can't, you know, you gotta have one
body count.
You want, you know, Let men do that, man. That man ain't gonna get no love, man.
Nope.
Which them things is rigged anyway, man.
Yeah.
They already set up for women to win on that shit, man.
Yep.
But I advise brothers stay off the data apps, man.
Yeah, brother. Got like hundreds of dudes in their DMs, their inboxes, like comment boards,
And all that shit.
and if they look good, you know they got celebrities over them, man.
Oh hell yeah. That's all it takes for a woman, for the world to open up to a woman. All she gotta do is have a beautiful face and a nice body. It don't take much for her to like women. Especially if you got hair. You know? The whole world open up to your ass. You be on a yacht in the fucking middle of the ocean somewhere just because you're a pretty bitch.
$0 and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Flew out.
See, these women go to bars, they don't have to spend no money.
Nah, they get guys to buy them drinks.
You know? You get a free ride, pretty much, the whole life.
Yeah, you get an easy job. You get a good job just like that.
Yeah, because the boss gonna hate you, man.
Yeah.
Look to that night, though, Sean.
Wait and finish something.
It says a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest. Now, that's like, you know, it says to shelter something of a woman. A man's gonna be like, as it says, a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a great land.
Yeah, like I said, in that day, we get to pick and choose.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna pick and choose off our lust, off your beauty.
No.
It's gonna be
women.
it's gonna be based off the spirit, man. You know, because there are gonna be women that are gonna be saved in those days. Don't think that in that Isaiah 4:1, yeah, I'm gonna get this chick, I'm gonna get that chick. I'm gonna get man. You know,
Fucking women. Good.
you know.
That's if the brother has a spirit on you to take you in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brothers are fed up, man.
Women are demons.
Yeah, you have brothers that don't. You have brothers that do. You know, and it's all gonna be led by the spirit. It'll be our question on shot. Because the spirit's gonna zone in on you, man. You don't know. You know, these women are gonna want you out of love because they want you. They didn't want you before, but all hell was broken, man. Don't be surprised when bitches that you went up to denied you. When that day comes, they come up to you asking for help. Nah, you had the chance.
Yeah, you women got the number game.
You had a chance.
Yeah.
Remember you denied me when I was trying to name at you. Now that role switch, nah, sweetheart.
You gotta make me laugh, bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
You might be on the spirit of the outside. Like, you got 7 husbands.
You got 40 bodies on you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go for you.
You gotta
Nah,
have,
I'm good. You know?
supposed to say, God,
Yeah, I'd probably take a woman that never had nobody. I'll probably take a woman that's virgin. That's about it. Some beautiful women in South America, man.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, the whole world continent, bro. The whole thing, bro. They're all beautiful.
I was on YouTube watching this guy in Armenia pick up chicken.
Light them in Jake's though.
Get that.
They got nice bodies.
Put cream, soap, do something, right?
Hey, because in that day, water for saying that, because in that day, you gotta be more like something. You know, like, you see that one the movie in Amazon about the economy collapse, Jake, my family. You know that movie? Y'all seen it? It recently came out. Yeah, but anyway, this Edomite's like, you're just a liability. What can you do for me? What can you do for me? That's how we're gonna be in that day, man. What can you do for me? How can you provide for me in these days? What can you help with, man? It's more than just looks. It's more than just what's in between your box. I got 5 other of them, you know?
Johnny ain't nothing in you goddamn.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, it's cool, but Spanish for
like the third time.
Yeah.
About something.
I mean, when it all goes down, you ain't gonna be thinking about that pussy, man.
Nah. It's gonna be too
intense.
Yep. We think about survival, man.
Yeah, man.
Box is gonna be the last thing on your mind. Because think about it, what puts box in your mind? What makes you think of sex?
Being deprived.
That
society.
But look, the way a woman are, the way a woman dress,
hypersexualized.
Right? Social media accounts, going to the gym, all that shit will be done away with in that day.
Oh, they busting wide open in the gym.
You know?
God damn, they don't even wear underwear in the gym. So gym go back to that.
Yep.
So that we're hypersexualized, that scripture, movements and stuff like that. That's why all this is coming, because all this shit that's going on.
Right. So that day, all that shit will be done away with, man. We're not gonna think about that. It's 2009.
Isaiah 32. Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Right. Women are easier. Going to early. It's easier to get jobs. It's easier for you to live. It's easier to get rich. It's easy for you to go on vacations and all that, man. You know, because if you're pretty, you're at ease, man. It's easy for you to get benefits from the government. You know, this is the world, man. Yeah. It's created for you. That's why you know the walls, everything's catered to the woman. You know,
we got fat mannequins. Like, God damn.
Body shaping. What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
man.
No,
But they'll body shame a man though.
body
positivity.
Positivity.
But they don't want no fat man though.
Yeah.
They too short. They don't want to fall fat.
Yeah, short guy.
Short guy.
Average guy. Man, I'm glad I ain't short, man. It's cold. It's already hard, you know. To be short, goddamn. Fuck. I'm glad I reached that six, you know. Shit. That's one thing I see. I ain't gotta worry about that.
Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech.
Right, women are careless. Society has made you complacent. You know, you live in a life of comfort. Well, you're at ease, but that's going to make that transition that much harder for you. Okay, when society collapses, it's going to be harder on you because you're at the ease the most, and that's all nations. You know, the Edomite woman all the way down to the goddamn nigger woman. You know, you're going to feel it in the hardest. But we always say you can't even fight off a man. You can't even fight off a man. You through.
Some teenagers.
Oh, for sure, they're men. They're men. You know, a 50-year-old man is a man. He has the strength of a man.
Hey, it shows you that day a lot of men are gonna have the way with you. Not, you know, you have millions of men here in America that have done wrong by a woman, man.
Remember that dude that was like, today is the day.
Yep. You're gonna have lots
Remember
of
that?
those.
He lost his fucking mark. He got tired of this shit, man. Going to court and having to deal with all this shit. All because of your fucking bitterness, man. Your emotions. And you got millions of men like that, man. Ready to lose it, man. So when the lights go out, oh, it's on. It's on, man. Go ahead, all right. And that shit gonna be sweet to the men of the Lord, man. That shit gonna be sweet, man.
Get the last laugh now.
You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna be sweet. It's gonna be like a gift. You know, seeing the destruction of this place. Seeing you people in turmoil, man.
And when the Lord said he will laugh at your calamities, how do you think he's gonna laugh? Using us. It's men, man.
The scripture said we're gonna rejoice, we're gonna be married and have abundance. You know? The men of the Lord is the one you want to be with, man. But shit, even our wives don't value us, man. Straight up.
Yep. When it's made, when it's known that you are the chosen one from above. Alright. Go ahead.
It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women.
That trouble is kicking in. That trouble, you bitches are barely getting by. Now you're having to sell your pussy. You know?
That OnlyFans. I mean, people I know, wow, like for real, like I hope the times are hard. It's only $10. I don't want to see
Once
none
that
of
internet
that.
go on, once that internet get cut out, the lights go out, you know, money ain't gonna be important, man.
For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Yeah, all them goodies you can get. You know, all that shit.
And we all the way down to 48.
The reason it's coming out, the Lord is very angry with one.
Worse. They're living in comfort and security right now. No shit is too bad, man. They're gonna be secure. Alright? So, book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 33. It says, the virgin shall mourn and have no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughter shall mourn, having no helpers. It says,
Show you why these women
verse 34, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish in famine.
right, the husbands shall perish in famine. The wars, their husbands they're gonna die. You're gonna have men that can be drafted into this upcoming World War III, man. There's gonna be 2 men left. That's why you can get Isaiah. I brought you can get Isaiah 13, where it says that a man shall be more precious.
Yeah. Isaiah 13 and 12. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Mainly he's talking about men of the Lord, man, because in that day it's gonna be known who the Lord shows you.
Yeah.
All right, because those are gonna have abundance. Those are gonna be protected. Those are gonna be looking well fed. All right, these women are gonna be able to look at you. They be able to tell something up with this man. He's not skinny. He's not starving like everyone else. He's clean. He looks well fed. They're gonna know, man. They're gonna know in that day. Okay? That'll bring the time. You're gonna be that trouble. Right. He's not losing his wits. You know? What the scripture said, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our times, man. When these things come, when these things happen, the men of the Lord, we already know what time it is, man. We already know what to do. We're not gonna be like these men that wanna act tough out here, man. That think they're tough. Alright? Because they're gonna cry bitterly in the days to come, man. Alright? With us that put our trust and faith in Yahweh Shai, we're gonna have firmness of the mind, man. We're gonna be immovable when the storm comes. You know the storm comes. We're watching the weather, man. Okay? And in that day, that's when Isaiah 4:1 is gonna take place. You got women that don't know just based off the look how we're dealing with the situation, man. They're gonna be looking for you for protection, for you to provide for them, man.
I talked to a girl in the gym, and she said the same thing. She was like, "Oh, when I went to hiking with my man was so weak that I thought that we both were gonna get eaten by a mountain lion." So it says, like, even then they judging the situation right now. As they see now the man is soft. Like you said, you're gonna be walking in with high stature.
Forgot how valuable a man is. Really forgot. They make comfortable money, things, something.
Being on top.
Back in 2nd Ezra 15 and 33. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughter shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. Behold, the words of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the God whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plague draws nigh, and are not slack. as when a woman with child is in the 9th month, bringing forth a son with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains, compassion, woman.
Right. And America's going through that great pains right now, man.
Yeah.
These contraction that a woman feels represent the pain that America's going through, man. It gets worse and worse. So you people think that the inflation's gonna go down, things are gonna go back to normal, gas and food prices are gonna go down, the feds will get everything solved. You're terribly mistaken, man. Alright, it's just gonna get worse. It's gonna feel that pain until that baby comes, until that destruction comes, man. Alright, and when this destruction comes, you're not gonna be able to escape it, man. If not elect, man. If you're the elect, that's the only way you're gonna escape it. Alright, go ahead.
It says, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Yeah, when all hell breaks loose, it's not gonna slack, man. When society falls, it's not gonna slack. It's gonna come hard. And a lot of people are gonna catch us thief in the night, man. Alright? It's gonna come unexpectedly.
It's gonna be painful too.
Alright? Go ahead.
About how wrath and destruction will come after the spirit. It's when you're least expecting it, like the brother said. It says, in verse 39, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. 40. Oh my people.
See, on every side. That backs up Amos 5, where you're gonna try to escape, but you're just gonna run into another problem, man. Because it's gonna come on every side and surround you. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, it speaks about it being a day like no other, man. You know that time frame. You know it's gonna be bad, man. You're gonna have to face famine, you know, sword, all these different spirits out here, man. You're gonna have to deal with a whole lot of shit, like the brother said.
And words can't actually explain how bad it really is.
No.
We're all about to experience it. We're all going to witness how bad it really is. We're going to witness these prophecies come to fruition. We're witnessing right now. Prophecies are speaking on the Jacob's trouble. Famine. When the prophet Jonah, when he was prophesying how Nineveh was going to be destroyed in 40 days, he went up a mountaintop and was expecting to see Nineveh destroyed. He wanted to witness this destruction. It's just like us, we're prophesying America's going to be destroyed, and how all these things like famine, total collapse, the mandatory implementation of the Quran, Revelation 13-16, the R5, the chip man, nuclear destruction. We're expecting these things to come. We want to witness these things happen here, man, because we know in order for the Lord to return to save us, to establish His kingdom on earth, these things must come. Okay, go ahead.
It says, oh my people, hear my word, make you ready for the battle.
Right, here, when it says people, it's not referring to everyone. All nations is referring to these people. All right, mainly the elect of these people. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, man. All right, because those are the ones that are going to be ready for the battle. The ones that are going to be saved. The ones that are going to make it from the destruction that's coming, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, oh my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle. And that those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Even as pilgrims upon the earth. What is a pilgrim? Someone that traveling. Place to place, man. Alright, and that's what we gotta be. We gotta have that pilgrim mindset, man. We gotta be ready to lose everything, lose our life. Lose the comfortability of taking showers every day, of cooking every day, man. Alright? Lose our comfortability of sleeping on the bed. Alright, we gotta be ready to move. And we can't be afraid, because the Spirit of God, He's gonna be our guide. And He's gonna be our comfort. Like we keep reading, the Spirit allows all the way down to 7.
I was just gonna add, man. Yeah, when Shai was down here, he was constantly.
Right. He said flocks have holes, or birds have nests, but the Son of Man does not have a place to lay his head. Yeah. Alright? He doesn't have a place to lay his head. He has to go on travel, man. So we gotta have that same spirit. We gotta be as pilgrims. Because when this shit pops off, when our hell breaks loose, we're not gonna be in the We're not going to be in our house when it's in Jacob's trouble, man. We're not going to be in our house when it's starving, you know, when it's death. Nah, we're going to be out and about, man, traveling, man. Like the movie, The Book of Eli, the movie The Road, they're always traveling from place to place. All right, and the lake too. They couldn't stay in the house. World War Z. What's that one got? Brad Pitt. He said that movement. He said movement is life. Yeah. All right, and that's true. Movement is life. So all you doomsday preppers that think that you can just go out in the woods and just stay in one place, nah, man. You're always gonna have people that are gonna stumble upon what you have, man. All right, they're gonna try to take what you have, man. It says in the scriptures that men are gonna, they're gonna be men. Oh, skip down. Read 32.
It's back at 32. It says, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and the ways that go across shall go full of thorns, because no man shall travel through. They'll bear through.
Oh, okay, so you let's get out of these now this place with our looks because we got gardens, landscapers, you know, which is our people. You know, all that shit stops. You know, you gotta have more animals out.
Oh, we
It says, 2 Ezra 16 and 27. It says, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice.
And this goes to show you how much death is going to take place on this. A lot of death. A lot of people are going to drop dead. Right now it's empty. Right now it's full packed. You see people driving by, people eating Chipotle across the street, people riding skateboards, people walking like they had no purpose. All that's about to come to a knot, man. Usually the streets are going to be empty just like Christmas Day. You know? Now Christmas, we're out here. On Christmas, no one was out here, man. It was empty. It's literally empty. You hear a goddamn a penny drop, man. You know, you had a few cars drive by now, but other than that, it was completely empty. Just imagine all that empty with trees and weeds coming out the streets and all that, man. Like look at the cracks, right? Look at the cracks. You see the weeds ready to come down. What's keeping that afloat? What's keeping that down? Cars that are passing by. And when these cars start coming by, what's going to happen? They're going to grow, eventually grow, but you won't be able to recognize the streets later on. You know what?
So 28. It says, for in the city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, who shall hide themselves in the thick roads and in the clefts of the rocks.
Yeah, you're going to have people go in the mountains, man, thinking that they're going to survive this day. You know, they're going to end up starving out there. The Lord's not with them. You know? Go ahead.
As in an orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives. Whereas when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek the vineyard. It says, even so in those days shall there be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword.
Yeah, that's the point, man. That's why you can't just stay in one spot, thinking that you could just you're gonna endure Jacob's trouble just staying at your house or at one spot. Nah, man, you gotta constantly move because there's gonna be people with the sword searching for goods, man. For the lack of bread, for the lack of supplies, they're gonna be searching. Yeah. All right.
It's pilgrim. It says one comes from one country into a city or land to reside there by the side of native strangers sojourning in a place in a corner. And this is the one in the New Testament, Gentile, in reference to heaven as the native country. Okay, one who sojourns
faith. You know, I mean, really, in that day, you don't know what you're going to do, you know. The Lord might have you sit for a while, or, you don't know. You know, so
you got to know that whatever you do, you should be guided by the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Shai.
Right. We're going to be praying.
Right.
We're going to be praying the Lord to guide our steps. Direct our steps.
Some of us are going to be out here. Some of us are going to be in camps, locked up. You know, we all got different trials and tribulations that we got to suffer alone. Like, we have to get through alone.
The Lord can send an angel to you. And you could be on a 7-day journey with an angel. You know, you don't know, man. You know, so...
Yeah, and this is not something to worry about, to be in fear of. So what am I going to do? Should I start prepping? Should I start? Nah, man, just trust in your Yahweh Shem Shai.
That's right.
Know that he's your guy.
That's all it comes down to.
Can't trust in ourselves. Like you see these people, stupid preppers that trust in themselves. They're so boast and so proud of their possessions and how they're preparing that they're so stupid enough to show it on TV. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to my house. I'm gonna do this. You know? Nah, man.
Hey, that's why I say too, diligence, man, to make you stay in His Word. You're gonna be okay, right? Because the Lord already got it set up for the ones He's going to destroy and the ones He's going to deliver. Right?
Chariot to be guiding you.
Yeah. And hey, you gotta expect miracles now.
That's
okay. And don't put the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai in a box. Okay, because His arms, like they say, are not too short to save. The Lord can save you out of any situation, man. I don't care how glim and how bleak it is. You know what I'm saying? How you at your last moment where you think you're about to get put to death, the Lord can save you. And put you in that situation. Exactly. Just to see what you're gonna do. Hey, just like the Kingsman. Remember the Kingsman? With the train tracks, right? Yeah, he was gonna take it. He was like, hey, is this how I gotta go like that. Right, he accepted it. You know, that's what we have to do. We have to accept what all we got to do.
So same thing, possibly,
Right.
I got a quick precept of that scripture you just quoted. You can diligence about that.
Right.
So, 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed.
Right.
That starts with your faith and your belief, and doing what is necessary to get saved out of here. All that you can. So 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 40, it says, O my people, hear my word, make you ready for the battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims on the earth. He that selleth to his need, as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth, as one that will lose.
Buy merchandise and I can be able to enjoy that merchandise. You sell merchandise and I can not be able to make any profit, man. Alright, because all hell's gonna break loose. Okay? All society's about to collapse, man. You can have people that will try to protect their businesses. They show that in that movie Purge. I think it was the third one. You had that one Jake who was trying to protect his liquor store. All that's gonna be vain in that day, man. Okay?
It says, we were at 42. It says, he that occupieth merchandise, as he that hath no profit by it, and he that built it, as he shall not dwell there.
Yeah, you got Jake right now, they're trying to buy land, to build homes, like to enjoy their works, but they're not, man. Because they're the ones that are cashing on sleep for the night. They think they got everything under control, they think they're in peace and safety, but that's when that society's going to fall. Yeah, Jake, he was clueless to what's going on. Yeah, Esau, he was all prepared and all that. Had his family with but Jake was just fucking clueless, man. I had no idea what's happening. Even though there's anarchy in the streets, people are dying. He thought that shit was gonna go back to normal. You know?
Yeah, that one chick she was in her apartment getting high and shit. Like, oh, I thought they were going to
have a lot of people that are fucking clueless. You know? A lot of people that are clueless. Like that one video. You know that one video posted. These dudes was in Atlanta. They were talking about Jake telling him Jake about the FEMA coffin. Jake was just fucking clueless, man. What? That's real? You Jakes are clueless, man. You have no idea what's getting ready to happen. Okay? Just lost in the sauce.
That's what's going to make it that much more sweet to the Most High, right? Because he blinded them to this, man, so they catch them like a thief in the night. He wants them to be caught off guard. Because the Lord stretched out his hand, no man regarded. They ain't regarded. They shrugged the shoulder. Okay? They said that we was out here in dresses, you know. The Lord to avenge, you know, all that pride, man. Okay? Because that's nothing but pride, man. You refuse to come back to order. Okay? Our whole existence is about order, man. Okay? The law, statutes, and commandments, that's order. Okay? And that's what the Lord is going to instill in us on the inside, but it starts over here. It starts on this side.
That movie is American Revenue, Amazon Prime. That's what it's called. Yeah. Jake was just clueless in that movie. You know, his sister-in-law was fucking lost. You know, he just watched it, I ain't trying to spoil it. Anyway, go back to the left off.
So verse 43, it says, he that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth, and he shall not dwell therein. Right? It says, he that soweth as if it shall not reap, so also that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. It says, they that marry as they that shall not get no children, and they that marry not as the widows.
Yeah, you got people right now that are still married, like you said, Matthew 24. In the days of Noah, people are terror to turn to the Lord. Alright, because you got Jay that come up here asking questions. Oh, I'll be alright next week. You don't know if you got to next week. You know, this is why you're supposed to return to the Lord now. Alright, and get right now. Go ahead.
It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. As in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage.
That's what they're doing before the flood. This is what they're doing now. Alright? We're giving marriage. They're not, I want to start a family. I want to find love. I want to start my career. I want to have fun. I want to do this. I want to do that. All that's going to be interrupted when all hell breaks loose, man. And the Lord brings judgment on this place, man. Because remember that day is going to come as a thief in the night. All right, he's going to catch those that are not watching. Those that think that everything's good. Those that think that things are going to get back to normal. He's going to catch a thief in the night.
It says marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Right, until the flood came. They didn't want to listen to Noah until the flood came. Alright, just like they don't want to listen to us until when the flood came. So just like back then, they ran into the ark, All right, the Lord sealed it shut for them, so they couldn't get in, and Noah couldn't open the door for them. Right. It's gonna be like this time, man. You Jakes, when all hell breaks loose, you're gonna be looking for the answers. You're gonna be looking for the prophets. That's when you women are gonna be looking to submit yourselves. That's when you Jakes are gonna be willing to listen and get yourself right. But it's gonna be too late, man. All right. Hey, it says in 2 Ezra 9, the repentance was open unto them, but they despised it. Roughly paraphrasing that scripture, man. All right. The door of repentance is open unto you, but you despised it, man. You Jay scoffed. Nah, man. America's not gonna be destroyed by missiles. You're crazy.
Gotta get some bag, man.
Yeah, I gotta get some bitches, man.
Nah,
I gotta chase my life, man. Nah, man. All that's not what's gonna save you in that day, man.
Wise man will fear everything, and in the day of sinning he will beware of offense, but a fool will not observe time.
Right, a wise man, because a wise man will hear these words, will hear the Lord's words from the prophets. That will fear. What? America's going to be destroyed? What? The economy's going to collapse? It's not like we're crazy. It's happening. All right, going through inflation. After inflation, going to turn into hyperinflation. All right? So a wise man will fear and try to do the right thing to be saved. Get him and his house in order. If he can't get his house in order, worry about himself, man. You know?
He'll take heed and he will come for the instruction in order to find out how to get saved out of it, man. This is the instruction right here. Okay, the Lord is giving it to you, man, on a simple platter. Okay, but you looking at it like, that y'all just talking. You know, just because things don't happen. What it say? Because since it's a evil word, he said execute speedily. He said the heart of men to what? Paraphrasing, to evil. Okay, just because the Most High is judging you right now, the Lord is merciful and he has grace. This is the grace period that the Lord is giving you in order to get right. Okay, you're not going to have an excuse to say that you wasn't given grace. You didn't have time to know. I didn't know. Yes, you did know. No appropriate sin.
A bunch of fools. They're not understanding that they're living in the end time. You're living in the time where the Lord bringing judgment upon the earth. You're living in the time where the Lord coming back.
So nobody's gonna miss not hearing the truth.
Yeah, he said, I will make known my words unto you, bro. Shit, how many cars driving by us, man? You know, who was in downtown for how many years, man?
Hollywood.
You know, how many people see us on the internet? Different platforms, you know? So come on, man. That nobody can say they ain't heard this, man. Especially you people in New York, man. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you Jakes in New York. You grew up with this, man. You grew up seeing this. You gotta be a goddamn idiot. You gotta be an idiot. You living in New York and you ignoring the world, man.
So Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 30, it says, also thou, son of man, the children of also thou, son of man, children of thy people are still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord.
Yeah, like, oh man, you can't guess what you are right into. Some guys wearing garments, you know, talking about America being destroyed. That's crazy, you know. I saw guys, I think they were black men. I don't know, I saw some Latino, I didn't know what's going on. I didn't bother stopping by and hearing what they got to say. I think they're crazy, they're nuts. I saw signs of missiles and saying America's destruction and the white man, the devil, God is black. You know, that's what you Jakes do, man, when they see us, man. Scoff and run. Go ahead.
Hey, but even Esau showed in his movies.
Yeah.
You know, at the end time is always some so-called crazy ones out there talking about the end is here. The end is here. The end is come. Repent. Okay?
Yep. And it always turns out what? Crazy ones turn out to be right.
Always.
Yeah, like Sarah Connor, they put her in the crazy house.
So 31. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them.
I learned I was an Israelite today. You know, God shows the people. You know? Go ahead.
They don't stop they say we can't eat shrimp, catfish, and all. I was with them until they said that.
They hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but with their heart goeth after the covetousness.
Right. They go after the desire. Like the light's been shown unto them. They refuse to come to the light because their deeds are evil. They go after their covenant. Go ahead.
It says, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely son, and one that has a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument.
To hear that they're God's people, not comforts. Oh, some of them, man. You know, hearing the scriptures, you know, and them break down, the prophets break down the scriptures the right way. You know, that comforts them. But go ahead.
It says, one has a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
Because we break down the Jake, who they are, and who their God is, what the true name of the Heavenly Father and His Son is, Yahweh, the Father, Yahweh Shai, being the Son. We break down His name, we break down what He's getting ready to do to this place. Alright? But, and they agree, but at the same time, they don't, at the same time, they say, yeah, I believe that, yeah, but when they go on doing their wickedness, you know, we teach them the laws, you can't work, you can't commit adultery, and they go on doing it, man. When these things come, when these words that the Lord is speaking through His men, men of great millstones, our apostles and our elders, and those brothers, when it starts to come, that's when that prophet had been among them, man. The prophet ain't no T.D. Jakes. What is he warning you of, man? What is he telling you is gonna come? The prophet needs to say something before it happens. Okay?
These people they get locked into how the preacher how he makes them feel good about their life, about the bull crap they do. Okay, you okay? Just pay your tithes, everything gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? But that has nothing to do with the scriptures, man. Okay, that's a false narrative they give you, man. We're giving you the correct narrative in order for you to save yourself, man, from the coming calamities, man. Not only will America be destroyed, but before it gets destroyed, the Most High is going to take our people through a whole lot of hell, man. Okay? Hell is coming, man, on earth, to you Israelites, especially, man. This is especially made for you. All right? We're going to get the heathens in the kingdom, man. This is for you to wake up. All right? But you don't want to wake up. You want to wait till the end, to when it's too late, to when the Most High is going to take the prophets off the streets. You're going to take them off the internet. And you're going to be looking. Saying, yeah, what can you say with this and that and the other? It's going to be too late, man.
So, Jeremiah chapter 17 and 15. Behold, they say unto me, where is the word of the Lord? Let it come now.
See? Let it come. Let it, if he's doing it, let it do it now. Tempt the Lord. But the Lord will bring his word onto you individually. Okay? And take you in your pride. All right? And make you go through this thing all crippled. He can not just kill you, he can cripple you, torture you, to whereas when this shit come, you ain't got no way to get around. You can't even get around.
He got you hooked on some drugs.
Yep.
Then how you ask go to bookstore.
Yep. All of that. And then some.
But That's like Ezekiel when it says every vision faileth. Just think that these prophecies are not going to happen, man. Alright? But they're going to happen regardless if you believe it or not.
That's what I'm saying. Don't tarry, wait for it.
Right. It will surely come. It will not tarry. Go back to that Ezra, second Ezra.
I'm sorry. The tarrying is part of the, you can say, deception, I guess. You know, to where the Lord wants you to think like it ain't gonna come.
That's part of your patience.
That's part of the endurance.
Okay.
Part of the test.
Yeah, that's part of the suffering. Okay, seeing how much faith you got in the Lord and in His word. You know, every word in the Bible is true, man. It's faithful and true. It's gonna come to pass, regardless of what you think, what anybody think, man. Okay, it's coming. Okay.
What happened, man? I thought this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. So wait.
Always say promise like that.
That's the scripture always came to mind every time it came up every year. And what happened, man? I got the RFID chip, you know? Yeah, martial law,
Pandemic hit.
Nah, man, World War III happened. But anyway, go back to that Ezra.
Like in 2nd Ezra chapter 16:40, it says, Almighty, no, it's Michael. Where are you?
44.
Okay.
Yep, they that married.
It's 2nd Ezra 16 and 44. They that marry, as they shall get no children, and they that marry not, as the widowers.
Right. They that married should not get no children. You just got married. Next thing you know, when the Jews declared, your husband's required to go. And they ain't coming back, not even on the body back. Alright, read Ezekiel 39 will tell you why. Go ahead.
It says, and therefore they that labor in vain.
Right, because you're not going to be able to reap your benefits. Enjoy your money. You know, you work so hard to get a new car, you work so hard to get a new house, buy land or buy whatever. Well, all that's going to come to naught when all hell breaks loose. Go ahead.
It says, for strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. And they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they...
Yeah, that strangers shall reap their fruits and overthrow their goods, man. You know? You can have, like it says,
They shall rifle their houses
with the sword. So you're gonna have just these regular people, you know, these they're gonna just try to take your shit. You're gonna have Esau, the troops. They're gonna separate you. They're gonna take you, separate you from your wives after they're done raping her, like it says in Isaiah 13 and 16. They're gonna separate you from your children. They ain't gonna see your family again. Your ass gonna be in the concentration camp. Just not knowing what the hell's going on and not knowing what to do, man.
Not alone gonna break you.
All right.
Hey, don't forget about the NDAA, okay, the National Defense Authorization Act. They can come in and take everything that you own, okay? You say, yo, we need this for the government, we need this for the army, we need this for this, we need that for that. You know?
I think there's another law now.
Yeah.
NDAA is, you know, they could basically call any civilian a terrorist.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, then the one I'm talking about is Obama passed. Which? Oh, okay.
Punching executive orders that John F. Kennedy passed that are still in effect. They can bring out. It's like executive order 1910 995. Executive order 11003. But let me just read this little quick part. It says, the president has the power to seize property, organize and control the means of production, assign military forces abroad, call reserve.
You don't own shit.
Right. That's why I got Schwab said that you own nothing and be happy. It says Paul reserve forces.
His mother is a Rothschild.
Right.
More than likely, his father is a Rothschild because really they
changed the name.
They do the incest thing, man. You guys gotta watch that movie called Old Boy. I don't know if y'all seen it. Samuel Jackson, Old Boy, man. I seen it last night. You know, put it on us.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's good. More crazy flick.
Paul reserve forces amounting to 2.5 million men to duty, institute martial law, seize and control all means of transportation.
Yeah, that's 60, right?
All right, during Kennedy's time. These are laws.
Just thinking about that back then.
Control all means of transportation, regulate all private enterprise, restrict travel, and in plethora of particular ways, control the lives of all Americans. Most of these laws remain in a potential source of virtually unlimited power for a president should he choose to activate them. It is possible that some future president could exercise this vast authority in an attempt to place the United States under authoritarian rule.
That's this right here.
All right?
That's implementing an extended emergency as well.
Right? You can look this up for yourself, like executive orders, telecommunication management, electric power, gas, solid fuels. Government has to control everything. They have laws in place. All right? To control everything, man. And you people don't have no clue what's going on, man. They already have laws in place. So when these things happen, you can't say that the government, you can't do this, we have rights. No, man. You lost your rights as soon as martial law is declared. When the martial law is declared, your constitution is suspended, man.
Never had it, and that's what America will find out. You never had rights. This don't work.
Right now, they're taking away your amendments. First one, freedom of speech. Second amendment, they're armed. They're saying you got a story of it. You can't even like someone. Fourth amendment, we take it away. It says you can't come in your house. Now, if you live by the border within 100 miles, that Fourth Amendment don't apply to you.
Right.
They can come to your house, take your house, interrogate you.
So this all backs up. Strangers don't take your possessions, take your kids, man. The government has the right to it. They already have laws in place, man. All right? People have no power. Okay? Yeah. Hey, I was like, I have rights. Nah, you got no rights, man. Rights were already taken away. This is something that a lot of Americans are unaware of, man. Okay? Go back to that second Esdras.
Back in second Esdras 16 to 46. For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses and take children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. And they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, for more they deck their cities and their houses, their possessions, and their own persons.
Yeah, more you seek your life goal, you seek your own career, you seek your own desires. Go ahead. Right.
Yeah, this world is looking, man. All right, you're trying to build here, man. You're trying to make it out. Trying to make it in this society.
All right, what is there to make? That shit is long gone, man. That shit has been exposed a long time ago, man. You're on bullshit. Not like I was watching the other day. This woman, she was saying, I went to all this school and I spent all this money to get my master's to be a teacher. And basically saying that, you know, being a teacher is not suffice, it's not enough. You know, the wages is not enough.
And even just doing the fucking deal.
She was saying all of that with tears in her eyes, man. Like, she found out it's all bullshit, man.
All lies.
You did all that for nothing, man. For nothing.
America is Titanic. Okay? It's the Titanic destined to sink. Okay?
Still playing music.
Yeah, they still playing music. Hey, I'm gonna get a gig on the Titanic and should be playing Friday. You know, the last, when they go out playing, and then the ship going down and shit, he calling the motherfucker on the phone. Yeah, man, this shit is great, man. You want to come and get on it? Oh, man, this place is done, man.
What was that called? Not even God can send you.
Right. Exactly.
That's what they think about America, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
you got it.
Yeah, this place is gonna fall like that brother was saying, man. You know, they're lost in this dream, man.
That's right. It's a dream. It's the American dream. It's a dream. You gotta be asleep in order to have a dream. And all these people are sleeping, man. They're walking dead, man.
It's gonna turn to a nightmare.
Like I said, it says, the strangers shall reap their fruits. It says 47. And they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possession, and their own person, the more will I be angry with them for their sin, saith the Lord.
That time he put into chase the bag, that time he put into to get married, he could all put that time and effort to return to the Lord. Alright? But you didn't. That's when the Lord's gonna get ready to bring judgment upon you. You have to pay for all your sins. He gave you time to repent. He gave you time to repent so you can pardon your sins. But you chose not to. Alright, you chose this world, man. So you're gonna go down with this world. When I say world, I mention Esau's world. People got a false belief thinking that there's the end of the world. No, it's the end of the time, end of Esau's world. End of the dominion of the earth, man, which we're fastly approaching. Alright?
They doing it willfully too. Okay? Because they can't say that they didn't know. What the scriptures say. I sent out the prophets early. Nobody, no man taking guard. It's talking about y'all out there that's not taking heed, man.
First Thessalonians chapter 5, 1, verse 5. Chapter 5, verse 1. But at the time of the season, brethren, ye have no need to write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night.
Yeah, we know what time it is. We know it's not the time to establish life. We know it's time to wake up and get right with our power before that day comes. Those that don't know, that day's gonna catch us tonight, man. Alright? That's right. Go ahead.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night.
Catch people off guard.
But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Right. A lot of people are in that peace and safety mindset, even right now. Even though your economy is not looking so well for you. Alright? Even though violence is getting more rampant in the streets. Alright, and you think you're in that peace and safety, you think, nah, things will go back to normal. Things will all go down. This is just a phase. We'll get through this. Nah, man. Go ahead.
Just to show you people think they're in peace and safety, check out these mindful clubs. Clubbing right now. Right. Going out at the bar.
I'm still going to vacation. I'm still partying. I'm still fun. That's hard to think about.
They're trying to distract themselves from reality.
Right. You can't distract yourself with pleasures, man. Eventually those pleasures will end.
It says, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as prevail upon the woman of the town, and they shall not escape.
It says sudden destruction. Meaning this destruction is about to come to be sudden and fast. You're not gonna be aware of it. There ain't gonna be no warning signs. The word of only warning. Alright, the Lord God is out here to warn you. Alright, what did he tell Ezekiel? Go out there and speak from my mouth and warn you from me.
Yeah.
Alright? So this is the only warning that you get, but you people are just using the snooze button. I want to stay asleep. I don't want to stay asleep. You don't want to be part of this world. That's what you keep doing, man. You don't want to take heed to the alarm clock. You don't want to take heed to the trumpet being blown. And that's why that day's gonna catch you in the thief of the night. That's why sudden destruction come upon you, man. Everything that you work so hard, you're gonna lose in an instant.
They don't want to hear because it's coming from us. Okay, if it was coming from Esau, if it was coming from T.D. Jakes and them, Creflo Dollar, you know, they'll consider it. But since it's coming from us, they don't consider it. You know, we must be fools and shit. You know, spending out Saturdays and stuff out here. You know,
we're despised. We're looked at as poor men. They call us bums. Get a job.
Right.
You know what we're recording? We have a brothers tripping. We're not bums. We're not homeless. Okay. Scripture says that if we don't work, we don't eat. Right. We got jobs out here, man.
But that's just them trying to demonize us, you know, to make themselves look good. That's a weak person. You have to put somebody down in order to make yourself look good. Okay? We only put you down when you go off in the scriptures.
Hey, put you down.
That ain't even put you down. Exactly. We only address you, Rabbi. Okay?
But they hate them now. We get that against it. You know?
You ain't damn feelings, man. Damn woman.
Well, instead of being into reality, man, these scriptures are reality, man. It's gonna happen. These prophecies. The word prophecy means to say before. Okay? And it's gonna happen. I've been saying it before it happens. Giving you warning from the Most High and His Son. All right?
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs. Ecclesiastes chapter 9, and I'll start at 15. It says, "Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered."
Who's that again?
Oh yeah. This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 15. It says, "Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city."
Hey, look at us. We're despised. We're seen as the poor of this world, man. You know, we don't got money like T.D. Jakes got, man. We don't got a big organization, a big church, like, what's our own guy? Osteen, man. Like Osteen. You know? They despise us. We're out in the streets, man. Okay?
But what did Osteen do when
a
hurricane hit? He locked the doors on you Muslims, man. And that's what's happening. That's what's gonna happen.
That's what we do. You know, when shit happens, they go to the church. Children are purged. Everyone's in the fucking church, man. They're not God's own Savior. Because you're in a house that's not made with his hand.
I'll show you that the Lord ain't in there. But did the Lord stop speaking? No. He kept speaking to his men. The word kept going out.
If it was up there, they would come to know. Them churches came to know.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Because you still have brothers going out. You sure, hey, now Jake that said I don't got time. You had enough time to be you're at your house all day. What you think you're doing at your house? You had all time to get right.
Man, you make time for it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. We was building and everybody was breaking down.
Yep.
Still do it.
It says, "Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered the same poor man. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised."
Yep, the poor man's wisdom is despised. Alright, people see us as poor. They despise us out here, man.
We are poor.
Right.
We're rich in faith.
Right. Those are the riches. Those are the riches.
Yeah. They were saying, less people poor.
Right. Hey, we may not have it all. We have just enough to eat.
Are we supposed to have it all? We're in captivity. What's in our world?
Not our rest.
We have treasures in heaven.
And that's where our mind's at right now.
Yeah.
We don't have our minds here in this world. Like, you got churches here that you're not willing to lose. You're not willing to give up. Nick Cannon was a good example, and many others.
It's good to say our goal is more precious. I mean, our faith is more precious than gold. You know, our faith is where it's at, man. Our faith is going to be able to save us.
Proverbs 30 chapter says that all of it is vanity. You know, it's not going to profit you nothing. You know, at the end of the day, those who have those riches, man, you know, they don't think of the Lord, man.
Yeah,
they're constantly thinking of their riches.
So say riches profit not in a day of death.
Yeah.
Or in a day of judgment.
They're not going to take it with them once they go. No, that shit stays here. That's good. Verse 16. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. Alright? The words of the wise man are heard quiet, more than the cry of him that would have been approved. Very stupid people that are hearing this. It's gonna reach the ears of the elect. That are out there. Everyone else, man, it's gonna be populated.
Not knowing that his ass is a sellout, man. Yeah. Ain't teaching you shit. Why you stealing from you, man? Using your riches to buy Lamborghinis. You have plenty of examples. You have pastors that got mad that their pastors use their money to buy a Lamborghini.
Yeah, y'all remember the pastor that asked for $1,000 and everybody started sweating? They extol it to clouds, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
What the fuck is this? Who are you? Like the ball was King David. Who the hell is this guy? Not knowing that the Lord was like that. Right? You know, he's going to take the one that everybody is not paying attention to.
That's how he shows his power.
This one, they say, money talk, every one,
faithful servant. You know?
It says, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? If he stumbleth, they will help to overthrow him.
Right, if they see that we make a mistake. I knew he wasn't right. I knew he was bad. I knew he was evil.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, but the scriptures say a righteous man falleth 7 times.
From battle.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, bro. I mean, soon, you know, it's 4:47 already. I'll say like 5 minutes.
Yeah, like the brothers are saying, man, they have some familiarity with you, man. They grew up with you, man. They were in the same city. They see you as a normal, average person.
That's why they say, what man is this? It's Joseph's son?
Yeah.
You know, and how I say a prophet have no honor in his own country.
Right.
They don't look at you as you are. They look at you as, you know, the old man, flesh, you know, flesh people.
Right. We want to. And not realizing that we change. You know?
Riches are good unto them that have no sin, and poverty is evil in the mouth of them.
Why is riches good to them that have no sin? Because you ain't going to enjoy those riches without worrying about judgment from the Heavenly Father for your sins. Right? But a lot of rich people, a lot of that are rich in society that have it all, especially these entertainers, they're covered in sins. Because of what they did to get those riches. You know? And then you have Ken doing all this blasphemy with his wicked ass, man. He's having he has a diamond crown. Same thing that the thorn. He has a crown of thorn. He has a line gold out right now. He's been wearing that shit. You thinking that you're the king. Jake is just full of himself, man. Jake have no idea what's coming. The riches that you have not be able to save you.
And then he said that he chose humanity over religion. Okay? And he said that because he said his uncle used to be his auntie or something like that.
Auntie is a fucking train.
Right, exactly. You know. So that's what he's choosing. Alright? So this for a long time ago.
I got another piece of it. There's 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 26. It says, for ye see your calling, brethren, of the not many wise men after the third flesh, not many mighty, not many noble and old.
Yeah, it shows you don't have to go to school. You know, you don't have to have a diploma. Diploma doesn't make you think you're smart or great. This is not what going to high school, going to college, get a diploma doesn't make you great. It doesn't make you somebody. It doesn't make you smart. Matter of fact, it makes you dumb, man. Going to college. But getting the true understanding of the scriptures, which a lot of people lack, especially our people. This is where it's at, man. Okay? And it don't matter if you didn't go to school. If you were a dropout, if you didn't go to college, that don't matter. The Lord called you for a reason because he sees you as fit to be his prophet.
The Lord is dealing with the famous of this world. They're the
The Lord said, what the wisdom of this world is foolishness, man. Okay? It's foolishness unto the Most High. You know the Most High is the one who created everything, man. Who created your simple butt, man. You know? And you think you got some knowledge. You don't have anything. The knowledge that you need to get is in these
So, verse 27. But the Most High has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. Like the Lord is saying that showcases the power of the Lord. You know, him raising up us weak people.
Hey, we may be nobodies in this world. That don't matter. We're somebody's up there in the heavens. That's what matters. That we're famous in the heavens. People try to be famous in this world. Just for the world perish. But if you're famous in the heavens, Yahweh Shai confesses your name to his Father, Yahweh, and the angels. Man, you somebody up there, man. You know that, man.
That's that fame.
That's that best story to see, to be known from your own creator. For your creator to recognize you, man. Alright, to be creator to deal with you personally. Then to be part of this wicked ass fucking world where you gotta sell your soul, you know, defile yourself just to get some fame that doesn't even last forever. You know, that fame could be, as a saying, 50 minutes of fame. Where if you don't do what Esau does, he can demonize you and get rid of your career just like that, man. You know? What we're doing, what the Lord God is doing, alright, what the Lord has doing, it's gonna last for eternity. Alright, our names are gonna be our names will always be mentioned in the next world to come. Alright? We're gonna be the real celebrity. We're the next one lined up, man. Alright? Everywhere we go, everybody's gonna know you. Because if you're the elect, everywhere you go, they're gonna know you, man. You're gonna be known. This is him. I made him. Your own children, your wives, everybody, man. If you're elect, they're gonna read your story that the Lord has already written for you, that we're playing out right now. Okay? You gotta believe that, man. Believe that you're special. Believe that the Lord loves you, man. You can't let these people you can't let what they think get to you. Who are they? They're nothing. 2 Ezra 9, they're born in vain. They're just background characters of the Lord. Who are you for me to care about your opinion? I care about who how much now shot thinks of us. His opinion and his thoughts matter to us, man. Alright, why you think we're out here? We're not out here to please you. We're out here to please our power. How much now shot, man. Okay?
The Most High has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and the Most High has chosen the weak things of the world to confound about the things that are mighty.
And we may seem foolish, we may seem weak in this world, but that's okay. Because Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah is going to show his power in each and every one of us, man. That's right. You got to believe that. Alright? He's going to show his power to each and every one of us. So don't think that just because you didn't go to school, or you don't have a certain standard, or you may have a stuttering speech, you may not be excellent in speech, you may not know certain words, you may not be good at math. Don't let that get to you, man. Because what you do know and what matters is that you know this truth. That you know who you are. You know who your God is. You know his truth. Actually, how Hashem Yahushua.
They say too that he's still doing the weakness of he as David.
Right. Okay. That's exactly right. The Lord's going to turn us as a mighty man. That's all it takes. It's like Neo. He wanted to learn Kung Fu. He was instructed, man. That's all it takes. The Lord can just give you everything, man. Instruct you just like that. Activate you just like that, man. Okay? Don't let your speech, don't let with your weakness think that you're nothing. You're not nothing. You're somebody, man. There's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why all of us are out here. There's a reason why you know who Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is. There's a reason why you know this truth. There's a reason. Alright? The Lord didn't call you because of your might. He didn't call us because of our might or what we know. What to degrees. Alright? We all been called because you got brothers that don't drop, you have brothers that drop out, you have brothers that went to college, got degrees and all that. The elect are called from all sorts of life. All sorts of life. Understand that?
Verse 28. And the base things of the world and the things which are despised has the Most High chosen.
Right.
Ye and the things which are not to bring to naught things that are.
Hey, we didn't read it, but like in the scripture says, in that day, they're going to be known who are my chosen.
Yeah.
The ones that were despised, the ones that were low, the ones that were seen foolish, everyone's going to know who Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is dealing with. Because in that day, he's going to make it known who are his chosen. So with that, hopefully you brothers are edified. We want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakadash. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. Double honor to our apostles and the elders of our Muslim, and peace and blessings goes to the whole 4 elect. Brothers are out there pushing his word and truth is serious. Shalom.
Shalom.